guys have been adventuring in Toivoa. And most recently, let's get the map up here. For some reason, that took a moment. And you guys have been out here in Inland Point doing a bit of, adventuring as one does in a wretched hive of scum and villainy. So,
And Nick.
that's where we pick up, as last week you decided to go and acquire a hand mirror from a local mansion.
And so we
got
did.
the mirror and have some time. What would you like to do?
Just for a head check, where are we at geographically right now?
Currently, you guys are on the street of Inland Point. You guys were just outside of the Rusty Lobster at last check.
What time is it?
I think we were going to turn in for the day.
It was evening, about to be nighttime.
Okay.
Coin's gonna say, man, he still hasn't responded to that thing. Gesturing towards like the blue gem that Silas gave us. Was he waiting for 3 claps?
Can always
Coin
try.
claps 3 times.
What happened?
Work.
Coin kind of just shrugs. Oh,
Well, I
got a
think
day
I'm
to
gonna
kill.
turn in for the evening. It's been an eventful 48 hours, and I could use a proper night's sleep. So I'm going to go back and see if my room at the Rusty Lobster is still available.
It is.
Everybody else have a good evening.
Coin gives sort of a nonchalant salute. It's like
A
see ya.
shallot.
Shallot.
New word for Toivoa, a shallot.
Shallot. Very limp-handed arm gesture.
Salute.
Yeah.
Kind of right. We did eat day. Any of you want to stay up, I'll buy victory shots for the lot of you.
Crystal raises her hand.
So you guys want to go?
Too responsible. I think Suke probably also goes to bed.
Okay.
He seems like takes care of his body, sort of like early to sleep, little drinking, boring as shit. Okay.
Wow.
Damn.
I love him.
Yeah, Bryn's gonna go upstairs, and he said he's gonna go to bed, but he's gonna do a little bit of bedtime reading about blood magic, and then probably just like forget what time it is and stay up till like 2 a.m. reading books.
Okay.
Like he did in school.
Cool.
You know what? One thing I could do before we go to bed. Maybe I can make one of you a tattoo to commemorate.
Bryn's ankle is still really sore because he just got the tattoo today. So
If any of you have any
go
ideas
fast.
for what I should do, let me know.
Tattoo that sounds like a good time. Yeah. Let's see where the spot that I haven't already tattooed. Let me see. I think I have that. I think I have a note on that somewhere.
Is Tati still at the temple?
Yeah. Last time you guys saw her, she was leading that graveyard because you ditched her.
Yeah. That
That's how I went.
That's the only reason why. Because
She
Crystal
would have been done
abandoned her.
hours ago, but so while you guys are drinking, Tachi, you finally at sundown get done weeding the graveyard.
Okay, just in time. I was afraid something was going to come up and grab me. I guess I'll go check in at the temple, make sure the Everybody's settled. There's 3 people that work there.
Correct.
2 of them are minors.
Correct. They work in mines. No, I'm kidding.
Yep.
They're young people.
In the mines of Imgale.
I was actually confused for a second.
Do they? I don't know if I would just know from context, but do they like sleep at the temple? Are they acolytes in
No,
the temple?
they actually have a parishioner's house back behind, where they stay as wards of the priest.
How normal is it to have like kids?
It happens. It's very common for priests to take in orphans in the various churches because orphanages are hard to find, and based off of the fact that so many people are adventurers, parents die real fast.
Gotta find a use for them.
Yeah, so yeah, the orphans get picked up by the various churches and taken in.
Cool. In that case, I think I'd like to go into the evening market and find something yummy. I think I'm gonna follow my nose.
Okay.
I'm looking
You'll
for more
find-
corn dogs.
You'll find a small storefront. It's got 4 tables out front of it, and it just has a big letter G over the building. The 4 tables out front are 2 of them are taken up right now. The other 2 are empty. And it's an Italian place. They're serving some noodles and some chicken. Looks like a good little place.
Yeah. Sign
Are
up for it.
Italians canon in Toivoa?
Their food is.
The food is.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'll go knock on a window.
Okay,
There-
you knock on the window. A slender gentleman comes to the window. Oi! Hey! Argozzi! You're here for food. You're way too skinny. You need to sit down, eat some food. Eat some food, please.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
now!
Tati.
Sit down.
Yeah.
Hello,
Okay.
I'm Giancarlo. You must sit down and get yourself all situated because I'm going to feed you with food. You have coin, yes?
I have coin, yes.
Good, good.
And no allergies.
No allergies. Oh, no, not gluten intolerant, I trust. Yes?
No, can you? Would it be okay to have a doggy bag?
Doggy. You feed my food to dogs? No!
No. There are some kids I know at the temple that deserve a treat, I think.
You called such children dogs? Evil woman.
Well, I'm gonna feed them.
I give you a little bag with extra food for the little children who need food. Yeah? Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
now sit down and
I'm
we'll
sitting.
eat. And he slides a mountain of pasta in front of you. It's got this nice cream sauce with black flecks in it. And then a little garnish of green whatever on top. It's kind of hard to identify.
This is amazing. This is so
Of
much.
course it is. I'm Giancarlo.
Are you the chef as well?
It has my name. I am
Sometimes
chef.
it's
I
just
own
the
the
owner.
place. What?
Sometimes the
I-
owner and the chef are different.
Well,
But
of
you-
course, in other places that the chef does not control things, yes. But no, here in this place, I control everything.
Fantastic.
Almost.
It shows. What don't you control?
I don't control the colors.
Is someone else in charge of that? Is it berries?
No. Husband Isaac, he control colors. It's okay. Just minor detail. Anyway, we get you. Did you notice there's chicken under that pasta? It is getting cold. Eat the pasta.
Oh, I'm gonna start wolfing it down. I've been eating all day
Good.
because I got abandoned.
Oh. It is odd that little girl like you wander streets by self, yes? Or are you one of those ladies of the night?
Well, I'm a maiden and I'm in the night.
You should not be wandering by self.
This reference goes right over her head.
Of course it does. Well, you are safe here. Eat your food. Gain some pounds. You need to be, muscular for winter.
Winter must be coming.
Winter will be coming right after fall. What a strange one. Okay. Now eat your food.
I'm eating the food.
You!
Can I also have
Hey,
dessert?
Bill! You! Come
Okay.
here! And he goes over to the other table, and as they're getting up to go get them to pay their bill.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat everything and try
Okay.
to find some more things.
I don't think you're going to eat everything.
I probably won't eat all of the pasta, but I'm gonna try everything.
Okay. There-
I'm super
the
into the
chicken is
garlic
perfect.
sauce.
Yeah, the chicken is perfectly grilled. The pasta is perfectly done. The cream sauce has just the right amount of cheese and pepper on it. And the oregano on top just adds that extra little liveliness and freshness to your pasta. He comes by after a little bit with a little basket, and inside there are 2 breadsticks. Not 3, not 4, just 2. Along with a little sauce that's yellow and smells extremely strong of garlic and Parmesan.
This is amazing. Never had this
Of course,
before.
it's amazing. I'm Giancarlo. Too much garlic?
A little bit.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's right to the
your
back of the throat.
water or wine. Water and wine. Here you go.
What? And wine. Yep.
Yes. Okay. Now,
Oh, diluted wine. Great.
no, not together. Yo,
Side by side.
I heard voice. Did you hear voices?
He turns his head back to his table. Staring at his
Okay.
wine.
Now, when you go back to children, you give them this, and he hands you a basket full of food. There are 2 roast chickens. There is an entire waxed paper container that's folded into like a dodecahedron, and by the weight of it, you can tell that that's pasta. And of
Yeah,
course, 2 baguettes.
I will gladly pay my bill.
Okay, that'd be 1 gold piece. Because Giancarlo thinks you're
delicious.
cute and way too skinny. You need to come back and get some meat on bones.
Yeah, do you guys do desserts?
Tiramisu or nothing?
Pomegranates?
Tiramisu it is. There you
on
go.
top of the... Okay. I'll just take what I
Don't
get.
talk back. You are way too skinny.
I freaking
Well,
love
I've
tiramisu.
surely put on like 3 pounds already.
Not enough. Not enough. You need to bulk up in the shoulders. Be nice like a winter woman for good man. Or good woman. Either way.
Someone good for sure.
Someone good. There are many people who seek nice, hearty woman you could do for several pounds.
I keep trying. It just falls right off, you know?
No, I do not. Oh, what do you think?
Maybe if you lived on the sea for a couple weeks and ate fish and dried biscuits. It's hard to
Oh,
keep
I've been
the
on the sea. I met my husband on the sea. I think he mighty fine individual. You know what I mean. But no, on the sea I serve food hearty for good exercises and
Were you a
hearty
sailor?
staying warm. Oh, Sailor, no. Ship's cook.
On a navy ship
Indeed.
for the
I
King's
served for the
Navy?
Protectorate for 10
Yeah.
years.
How did you come to be here? You didn't want to live in the Protectorate?
Husband wanted to settle down. Little time. We try a little business thing, you know. Kind of hard to make money on being ship cook. So, you know, here I am.
I think we'll have to go back out to sea. Would you be interested in an apprentice?
Apprentice? I don't know.
I have a friend.
You have a friend.
He's
Many
very
people have
into
friends.
cooking.
Congratulations. Little skinny girls like you should have many friends.
I saw this young man cook a whole fish on the point of a wand.
On the point of a wand, I've seen that done. Of course, last time I saw it done, it was lightning striking the fish to cook it. Not so good. Pieces everywhere.
Well, since I have to sail with him again, it would be nice if he could cook like this. Maybe if I just taught him or let him learn the garlic sauce.
You want to take the garlic sauce? I make you a little sample of garlic sauce so gentleman learns what good flavor is like. And he's going to bring you a little clay pot with a little screw-on lid full of garlic butter.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure Bryn's gonna be able to backwards figure out the recipe from this.
You can reverse engineer the recipe.
Yes, he wants to reverse engineer the recipe.
The fun thing is, if you guys know how this works, it actually is going to congeal as you walk somewhere. It's going to turn into this nice garlic butter paste with little green flecks in it. Awesome.
You're effectively handing him a note that says "Figure it out, lol."
Thank you so much, Giancarlo.
Of course, of course. Now, what was your name again?
Tati.
Hati. Hati. Little name for little girl. Okay, now, when you get robust and big boned and we get pounds on you, we may have to enhance name. And we
One day I'm
call
gonna
you
have so many titles.
Hati. No, we simply emphasize front
Oh, I
syllable.
get it.
Yeah, we go from Tati to Tati.
That does sound impressive.
Indeed. Oh, so, okay. You'll take care. Mwah, mwah. Now,
Mwah.
turn around.
Thank you.
And he kicks you in the ass.
I am going to run off with my prizes.
Be careful in the streets by yourself.
Thanks, Giancarlo.
Roll a perception check.
I'm gonna get mugged for my pasta.
Not the garlic sauce.
No.
Okay. Thank you.
The whole enhanced name thing made me think, why can't I get a spell called enhanced name?
Because Wizards of the Coast decided to not use onomancy in the edition.
Aw.
I
love the
use
idea that you
onomancy in
can
my campaigns.
enhance your name with magic.
Yeah. For those who don't know, onomancy is name magic, and it's super, super strong.
I want to stealth back to the parish hall and drop off baskets of food.
Okay.
Do like a sneaky, hide in the bushes and tap on
what?
the door with a stone
Sure. Roll a stealth check.
and then run away.
You gonna do a knick-knack-knock? Yep. Okay.
Ding dong ditch with pasta.
Okay. Ding dong ditch. Cool.
And then head back to the ship, I guess, because I don't know where anyone else went.
All right. So, Crystal and Saphira are drinking at the Rusty Lobster.
Correct.
Suki and Bryn are upstairs in their respective bedrooms alone, ostensibly sleeping or studying. Where's Coin and Ruzid?
Oh, Ruzid was about to tattoo Saphira, I think.
At the bar?
Have we
Was
been
Saphira
drinking?
aware of it?
I thought Saphira was like, I thought like when we cut off, Saphira was like trying to figure out what part of the body that they could get a
Yeah.
tattoo. At least that was my impression. Is that right?
No, you're correct.
Coin would be splitting off to the ship, knowing that there's not much for him in a drinking game.
So,
Or
Saphira,
party.
where do you want it, and what do you want?
How about a mirror right here on my left hip?
Perfect.
Mirror?
She'll like, hey, a mirror.
Like a reflective mirror?
No, like the mirror that we. Oh, whatever.
I'm not there.
I wasn't paying enough attention. Dottie rolls up. Anyways. It's gonna be
I can do that.
We probably don't want to do this right here at the bar.
But yeah, I mean, what are you planning to stay for the night?
Well,
At
I
the
was going to
bar?
stay on the,
What?
I was going to stay on the ship, but the tattoo in the darkness of night is probably not the best idea.
I can see perfectly in the dark. That's not the problem.
Oh. Well, then I have, where, you're the artist here, so whatever situation would make you the most comfortable.
We can do it on the ship then. Do you want to do some drinking and then well, maybe I shouldn't, but you can, and then we'll get on the ship.
I nearly got a tattoo from a drunk artist once. Not ideal.
Anyways, like I assume that like Ruse and Severe are gonna hang out for a little bit and then eventually
Okay.
head to the ship.
All right. To get a tattoo. When they leave, are you going with them, Crystal?
No,
And
Crystal's
Tati.
gonna go upstairs to Suki's room.
Okay. Do you have a key?
No.
I'm gonna bash down the door.
Why would this be necessary?
But I am drunk, so
Even
or
if you
probably
did,
have been drinking. So.
even if you did, the lock's probably busted.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. So Crystal's gonna knock on the door, like, and kind of yell.
You hear a response. Yes, can I help you?
Can the door? Can you open it?
Of course. And the attendant that had been sitting outside your door opens the door for you. I convinced him to not break the lock this time. Welcome, mademoiselle.
Crystal like
And-
pats him on the head.
He looks at you. Indeed. Have a good night, miss. Did you need turn-down service?
No. And
Crystal
she just
never
like stumbles into the room.
Crystal never turns down.
Oh.
Bryn knows. Bryn
Oh.
In fairness, Jordan made the same joke. Yeah.
The other way it could have gone with it is Crystal never gets turned down.
Oh,
All of these statements are true.
that is a good answer.
Yep, so she's just gonna walk in and she's just gonna like fall into the bed. I don't
Okay.
even know if Suki's in the bed.
Okay. Roll a D2, please. And I need Suki to roll a D2 as well. Okay?
How do I do that?
/roll space 1D2.
Yeah, you'll have to write it out. There's no applicable
Yeah.
way.
Okay. You did not land on Suki.
Thank God.
You.
All right. So, Crystal goes to bed and I assume instantly falls asleep.
Yeah.
All right. So, moving back to Coin, as you wander the streets by yourself, Mr. Coin, late at night, in a
Not impressed.
town of piracy and bandits. I
He
need to
seems
roll a
on
perception
phased.
check. Mr. Coin, you are being followed by at least 3 people.
Coin will make an effort not to not to obviously get a look, but he's going to, turn the right corners, turn his head to, towards something he walks by, trying to ascertain a reason he'd be getting followed. If it's something with a consortium, if it's something with the mirror, he's looking for info. He's trying to sneak a peek at his followers.
As you sneak a peek back at your followers, it's very obvious that they're trying to figure out a good place to ambush you.
Okay. Coin's gonna turn his head back forward, and he's going to maybe have a little chuckle to himself. He's gonna look up at the roofs and see if it's something he could feasibly jump onto and
As
continue
you look up
walking.
at the roofs, you catch a glimpse of a feline form, about 5'3", on the roof, keeping pace with you.
So Coin is essentially, I may as well figure out, he was walking back to the ship after they split off to get drinks. Can you give me an idea how far I am from the docks and the ship?
2
Or-
blocks.
Okay.
You might be able to make it if you run, but running might set them off.
Yeah. True. Coin, at least immediately, is trying not to elicit a response. He's walking as if he doesn't notice them, but I think as he kind of ascertains the more immediacy of the situation, at least internally, I'm not playing it out as him doing anything.
Sure.
But in his head, he's thinking, because I established he took his boots of striding off at the end of last session, so I don't think he's wearing those. And he's kind of thinking like, crap, this is going to be a lot harder. He's going to... He's just going to stop.
Okay.
In his tracks.
All right.
And he's not even going to fully turn his body around or anything. He may even try to be a little inconspicuous, but he's not trying too hard. He's stopping, at a corner as if he's waiting, like he expects something. Not as if he expects to be attacked, but just giving the impression that like he knows what he's doing.
All right. Let's roll a.
He's also trying to be he's keeping his ears open behind him.
Yeah. For this, let's go ahead and just roll straight charisma to put on, to see how charismatic of a presence you're putting out right now.
Oh yeah, Coin's best stat. Let's do this.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna see.
Nice.
Okay. Just curious. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So the figures behind you stop. The cat-like form up above continues on to the next roof. And you get the distinct feeling you're just being watched at the moment. You've triggered a suspicion or a caution about them.
Okay. Coin is going to take the coin out of his mouth and he's gonna flip it as high straight up as he can.
Okay. It shines in the half moon light.
And as it falls back down, he'll catch it and just try to clue on whether any behaviors have changed. Presuming
Not
no.
yet.
But he
Not
was
yet,
also
no.
he was mostly just wanting to show off, but he was curious, like, how are they gonna read this? When he gets the feeling that he's being watched and not
It comes
you know-
off as a air of cockiness.
Oh yeah. When he ascertains that he doesn't feel like they're looking to mug him or catch him in any way, they're just watching, he's just going to continue sort of leisurely walking, flipping his coin in his hand. Not quite as high, it's more, eye height.
Okay. They're going to fade away into the darkness.
All right. Coin will remain cautious, walking gingerly until he gets the impression they've either taken a greater distance or, disengaged entirely.
You get to within sight of the ship. It's 100 yards away. You don't see or hear any sign of the people behind you. The feline figure up on the roofs has gone over the peak of the roof and is no longer visible.
Coin? Okay, so you say I'm 100 yards in.
Yep.
Are there other
One
ships
city block.
within
Yeah,
range
there's
of
several
ours?
ships here. Yeah. You've got 3 or 4 ships all right
Coin's
next to each
gonna
other.
attempt to give the impression he's walking to someone else's ship. He's
Okay.
not. He's not gonna go on the ship, but he's going. Body language. He's looking at that ship. Maybe he's standing by it on the dock. Is what he's planning for.
Okay. As you come up to, are headed towards the ship. You're not actually at the ship yet.
Yeah.
It is currently painted a dark blue so that it kind of disappears into the moonlight.
Okay.
The sails are completely furled. They're wrapped up. And you do see 2 people on the deck with lanterns as they are doing a patrol on the ship.
Okay. Coin is going to act in a way that gives him plausible deniability. He's not
Mhm.
looking at the ship. He's just sort of, taking a pace next to it. Maybe
Sure.
turns around, again, flipping his coin, almost like, maybe he's waiting for someone. Who knows? He's mostly just sort of burning a little time
Mhm.
and a little extra trying to see if anyone pokes their head or eyes up
Sure.
at him.
You hear a voice from on top of this dark blue ship. Hey there! Need something?
Gives a little head
You look
turn,
up
like,
and there's an elf up there. Long ears. This is the kind of guy who would give credence to the name Knife Ears. This is elf
Okay.
with extreme ears. He's got a nice little pointed beard with a little red bead at the end of it. He looks down at you with bright green eyes and a little bullet lantern that's shining directly down at you.
Hey, just doing a little night walking, getting eyes on the water.
he says
Fair enough.
he's still kind of visibly kind of looking at the town for someone. He's not looking straight at the ship.
Yep. He turns the lantern back towards the town, and you see one shadow disappear into an alleyway as he illuminates it. I see.
Yeah.
Well, welcome aboard if you want to spend some time. It's a little safer.
No, funny business? You're not
No
just
funny business.
sailing off or anything. I mean, I
No,
can
I'm
jump
not
off,
going
but-
anywhere. Nope. The captain's down at one of the local taverns. We're just on watch, and it looks like you got some friends. You need to make sure that those friends don't come aboard.
You could say
I'd
that.
rather you be here than somewhere else in town.
I like you. Another people person.
And he'll turn his body to the ship.
Like,
Okay.
I'm clear. You don't
Okay.
have to drop a deck. I'll jump on.
Very well.
Coin
You
will
jump on. This is
Jump
a
on.
immaculate ship. This ship must get scrubbed front to back 3 or 4 times a day. There is not a speck of dust, not a drop of water where it shouldn't be. Everything is in exactly where it belongs. All the ropes are double coiled, ready to be drawn. Everything's exactly perfect on this ship.
Coin will say,
Take it you're not from around these parts? Just dropping by?
Dropping by, just finished patrol. We figured we'd come in for some supplies, and Captain's doing some information gathering just in case, because you never know. Got to make sure that the waters are clear.
Ain't that right?
What's your name? My name's Charles.
Coin will put his coin sort of between fingers, gesturing it up.
Name's Coin.
Nice to meet
That's
you.
all you need to call me.
Welcome aboard the Barracuda.
It's a fine ship.
Chosen Protectorate.
Yeah, I got the impression. It's the paint, you know.
Yes. There's some boys downstairs having a game of cards if you want to join them. Otherwise, make yourself comfortable. You're safe aboard.
Cards. Just a pickup game, or are they expecting me to drop?
He with the coin in his hand, moving around.
They expect me to put something in, because I'm more of a leisurely player. Not trying to.
They're doing copper ante. It'll be fine.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'll take you up on that.
All right. Go through the door there. Second left.
Coin will he's still reading, making sure that it's safe, but
Yeah.
Presuming like it's pretty valid, like with the Protectorate, they're not trying to just grab my bag under deck.
No, this guy's in uniform.
Yeah.
So is the other guy on deck. And the other guy isn't paying attention to you at all. He's actually paying attention more to the docks now that this guy's talking to you.
All right. Coin will, I believe, be comfortable enough to go down there, play a game.
Okay, cool. You go downstairs, you find that there are three to four different guys that come in and out during the various watches that will exchange playing at the table with you as long as you want to stay here for the night.
I think Coin's going to read it out sort of how long his crew has taken drinks for. He'll probably hang around and play some games. Figures he can maybe talk them up a little bit, get some stories about the waters, little information about places they've been. But mostly he's just killing time.
Yeah. I need you to roll an insight check compared to their deception check. Okay, you will gain a grand total of 3 gold pieces from gambling as you are able to read their tells.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. Cool. So that's kind of, you're going to spend the night unless you wanted to leave at some point and go over to your ship.
No, when Coin has gotten the impression he's done, games are dying down, he's going to say,
I appreciate the opening here. It's great.
He'll gesture to someone at the table.
Like, you're a funny one.
You can't tell if he's being serious.
He looks at you. I've never been told it was funny. The three other guys at the table smile at you. Sea Orcs, we don't have much of a reputation for being humorous.
Yeah, you're a real glass shatterer. The ceiling's broken.
He says.
Shilling? Is that kind of currency?
Is that what I said? I wish. If it's a currency, I'd know about it.
Wait, was that a joke? That must have flown under my head.
I thought you were joking about the currency.
No.
Oh, this guy always a riot.
He says, kind of trying to get out of the room.
Like, well, I'll be seeing ya.
And he gives a salute, and then he starts walking.
Have a good day. I love the fact that we are now officially canonizing the thing that it's called a salute.
Know exactly what he's doing.
Yep.
And he'll go up. He'll go up overboard. Give a little nod off to over the deck people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he'll hop off and walk back to his ship.
Okay. by the time you get over there, it's going to be just about sunrise.
Eh.
So you
I
can
came
get
up
in and take a
positive.
nap.
Coin does.
Okay. So we return to Saphira and Ruzid. You guys were going to the ship to tattoo Saphira?
Yo.
All right. Coin, you'll find them there.
I
The
missed.
question is, what have you guys been up to on the ship?
So Ruse is gonna like, as they get onto the ship, Ruse is gonna say to Severa, so I think we should just do this in the lower deck. I think, or unless you want to see the night. I don't know. What are you feeling? Maybe looking at the night sky will distract you from the pain.
The night sky does tend to distract me, as evidenced by and she gestures at the hull of the ship.
Hey, you can just sit on the stairs over there. That'll work for now.
Like I said, you're
The
the
hull of the
artist.
ship has been repaired.
We know what happened.
Yeah. We do know what happened.
Yeah.
Coin,
All right,
Coin
so-
hasn't forgotten.
Ruzid, where are you going to do the tattoo on Saphira?
I believe they said like so Ruse is gonna double check. He's gonna say,
So, where exactly do you want it again, Saphira?
Where on the ship or where in the body?
Where on your body? What?
Well, right here on my left hip.
Ah, okay.
And she'll like kind of pull like her shirt up just enough for reveal that. But yeah.
and Ruse is gonna pull out their whole kit from their pack and start like opening it up and getting out the right tools. I think he's
The
gonna go
needles
for
and
the
the
single
hammer
needle.
and everything? Okay. What are you going to tattoo on Saphira?
I'm gonna tattoo what they requested, which was the mirror that we stole.
Okay, the mirror that you stole, you're going to tattoo that on Saphira.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
It'll work just like the real mirror. You don't see. the
Yeah,
reflection.
exactly. Best thieves ever.
All right. Since you are going to be doing tattoos, we need you to roll your sleight of hand check.
It should not be.
Awesome.
It should be a 22, not 26. It's adding plus.
22
back.
still a success. You tattoo a very decent likeness of the mirror on Saphira.
Yes, tattoo the crimes.
Yeah.
Hey,
Saphira,
nobody
can I
saw
get you to roll a Constitution saving throw? Gotta be a 10. Awesome. Saphira, this hurts like the dickens. Where you decide to place it was right on that left hip bone, and every time the needle hits, you can feel that bone being chipped away.
What are you doing?
Just look at the night sky! Night sky! Night sky! It's gonna be okay!
And Ruth is like holding them down, and he's like super fucking strong, so they are not moving.
Saphira, you're going to take 5 points of damage from being tattooed in this way.
Damn.
Ruse is gonna pass him a potion of healing after that.
Look, this'll take the edge off.
Nah, I'm good. I've done this before. I can handle this.
Okay, if you insist, but I have this for you just in case.
All right. So it takes you a couple of hours to get the nice tattoo done. How big are we going to do this tattoo, Ruzid? Because Saphira doesn't get a say.
It's not gonna be so big. It's gonna be like a pretty low key, smallish. Oh, I think. Oh wait, you're doing the little. I don't know. You're moving too fast. Okay, the first one, the smallest one. Yeah, like that. Nope, stop. A little bit out. That much. Nope.
Okay,
There you go.
right there.
Yeah, that's
All
perfect.
right, you have a 3-inch mirror on your left hip now.
3 inches is pretty big for a tattoo.
3-inch hand mirror. Yeah, it's a pretty decent tattoo.
Yeah, but you know who's looking at their left hip? Come on.
Yeah, on your face is probably big, but
Depends on who.
hip.
If someone's looking at Saphira's left hip, they're probably pretty dang close to Saphira.
True. Probably already know about the mirror
Just
story.
saying.
Yeah, see, that's why I picked the perfect. It was all intended. I picked the
Yeah.
perfect size. I just knew.
Now, did you do the back of the mirror or the face of the mirror?
I did the face, so like most of it was just the. Like,
What
it was
did
just
you
kind
put in the reflection of the mirror?
I had a blank. It was a blank reflection. Nothing.
A blank reflection. So there's nothing reflected.
Nothing reflected in the mirror. Just the mirror
Interesting.
facing, and then like the outline.
Okay. Cool. All right. So you guys will all be able to take a nice nap. Everyone gets a long rest. And go ahead and get the long rest and confirm on your character sheets if you've not done so already. And you guys wake up the next morning refreshed and ready to face the day. What would you guys like to do this morning? As some of you are probably fighting a hangover? Question mark. Crystal, Saphira, Coin all need to roll for hangovers. That's Constitution saving throws. Need to beat a 10.
Why would Coin need to roll for that?
Not Coin, Ruzid. Saphira? Ruzid?
I wish.
I don't think I drank.
Damn.
You said you did?
Saphira's done
No, I
this
said
before.
Ruzid said they mentioned
Oh,
it, and they're like, "Oh
that's
wait,
right.
this is a bad idea."
So
They
yeah, it
did
should be Saphira and Crystal.
Wow, what a
Yeah,
night.
you guys are okay. Not too bad of a hangover.
I think it was established, but we haven't been on the ship in a while. Where all of like the additions, like the stairs and that, have that been put in yet by Knick-Knack?
The stairs were put in. The ship repairs have been done. There is a new block and tackle in place, along with a extendable ramp from the ship to whatever dock.
Let's go. All right, just checking.
There is also a ballista mounted on the stern of the ship.
Ballista.
Giant crossbow.
Now, when you say the stern of the ship,
That's the back.
got it.
Just picturing it next to Skinny. I was like, damn, Skinny's got some heat now.
Just put it in Skinny's arms.
We'll find out pretty quick who on this.
And he only has
ship can
one
aim.
good arm. Sorry, guys.
Skeleton arm is good too.
If you guys want me to, I will totally allow you guys to move the ballista into an arbalist that shoots out of his arm.
I'm in favor.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys want to have the arbalist shoot out of his arm. Okay.
It's gonna be so dope when I finally figure out how to awaken Skinny.
God damn it, Tati.
Terrible living.
I know a mortician that could help you with this.
No.
Could he? I thought Skinny was a carbon. Is
No,
Skinny
no.
like a dude?
This mortician can do that kind of thing. He did it with Billy Bass.
Interesting.
Yeah,
should all head to
gnomes can
Briarcliff.
animate small inanimate objects. If big enough magic, you can actually do it to medium-sized things.
Listen, if you want to give him like an animatronic arm so he's waving like he's at Disneyland, fine. But if you want to give him sentience, that's a bit over the line.
It would be so much better with sentience.
It would be more memorable for him because he can remember things.
Wacky.
I
Alright.
love the idea that our boat can disguise itself, like change colors and stuff, but we'd still have Skinny the talking figurehead.
Talking half-dead figurehead, yeah.
We fly under the radar until Skinny opens his mouth.
We'll just put various hats on him.
I still don't understand how you guys think you're going to get away with the fact that Skinny is such a remarkable, noticeable figurehead.
Because he's got two
Oh my.
faces. We just decide which one to show.
Oh, okay. Because people never look at the front.
Like
Yeah.
an inflatable arm.
They always come up on side when they're trying to. That black manta thing that came after us, that came up
Yeah.
right on our side. Didn't even see the front.
Mhm.
I always figured we'd just not stay in places where we're wanted by the law.
You
Well,
can't get arrested
I
if
mean,
you're
like,
not
how
there.
many mirrors are you planning to steal in the future? Because eventually we'll run out of places.
Eh, they didn't see me there. I was disguised the whole time.
They didn't see me. They saw me.
Yeah,
Why did they see
Rosie, that's
you?
how eyesight works.
You don't get it, do you?
I don't get it either.
There's me and there's me.
Yep.
There's you, but what?
No, the second form of it's I. There's me and there's you.
There's you.
And then there's a female sheep. That's also you.
Right.
Oh well.
Are you limping, Saphira?
Of course not. Oh, I got a tattoo last night. There's a tattooed me.
Yeah.
Oh shit, really? Let me see.
I think I did a
No,
good job.
show everyone the tattoo.
You have to
Is
drop
that
it
a
out for that.
Brand.
Is that a playing card?
No, it's like upper hip, like.
Gotcha.
But
Oh wow.
uh,
Is that the mirror you guys found?
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Is Saphira showing the tattoo?
Oh, by the way, Ruzi's tattoo shop is open for business. You guys all gotta get tattoos from me.
Is it all black?
Right, and
Did you go with any color?
Ruzi checks their kit. He's like, oh, he's out of his pack and he like does a double take.
Hold on.
There are 4 different colors in your kit. There are black, red, blue, and green.
I got black, red, blue, and green. You know which one's my
Oh, so you
favorite
have all
color?
the
And which
colors.
one's yours?
I'm curious how you managed to tattoo that without ever cross-referencing the actual mirror.
Coin says as he pulls out the ivory mirror.
I got
You
a
saw
good
it one
I
time.
got a good eye for these things. What can I say?
Can Coin verify the accuracy of this tattoo?
Yeah. And as you do so, in the reflection of the mirror, you see someone run past you behind you.
Ooh.
Coin will like put the mirror down to not look through it. I don't think like I'm sure it happened. He was mostly looking at the edge of the mirror.
Yep.
So I don't
All
think
you
he
saw was a figure run past, and
Yeah.
you caught a glimpse of red. Just a little tiny bit of red.
Sure. I wouldn't figure Coin even had time to like turn his eye to the inner mirror. So he'll look away from it and just based off like he's thinking to himself like, I don't actually know if this is like a magic mirror. So he's just like he's not gonna look at it again, he's just gonna look at the tattoo, put the mirror away, and verify it based on what he saw of it.
Yeah, matches pretty good.
Not bad.
And then he'll turn around.
Okay. Nobody's there.
He'll turn back
Okay.
nonchalantly.
Cool. All
Why are
right.
you turning around like that? What?
Just thought I heard something.
What? How do you see it?
I looked
Mirror?
into the mirror. There's like a red thing behind me, but don't see anything.
Didn't Bryn say that mirror let you see invisible things?
Did he?
Is Bryn nearby?
Bryn's not nearby, but he did say that it lets you see physical things.
Oh, okay. I think maybe
If
Coin
he's
will-
not in the mirror, then they're invisible. So
Oh, then there's 100% someone invisible nearby.
oh shit.
On the
I'm
ship?
gonna cast detect magic.
I don't think so. Just somewhere, I don't know, on the dock.
All right. You cast detect magic.
I'm
Within
casting is
30 feet of you. Okay.
The place lights up.
There is a shimmer of magical energy 25 feet away from you, and as a reaction, whatever that was, runs away.
Anything out there?
Hey, there's something over there.
Maybe
Yeah,
they're
why
trying
don't I
to steal
chase
my
it?
tattooing trade secrets.
Oh, we
Coin will-
can't let that happen.
Yeah, right.
Coin will pull out the mirror again
gonna-
and angle it where Saphira has pointed.
Okay. You look over there, and no one's there.
You sure?
Did they just like disappear from whatever spot they were on, or like did I see
They
them
moved
go
more than
in a
5 feet
direction?
away.
Oh, I was mostly just asking, like, is there a direction I could see them going in? Like
Yeah,
for
away
of those
from
5
you.
feet. Okay, then let's.
Yeah.
I'll start trying to chase.
Okay. You chase, and you detect that the shop next to you has a whole bunch of little trinkets that are magical inside of it. But as far as the strong source of magic that you detected originally, you're not going to find it.
Custom. Ah well. Still a rad tattoo. And I'll head back and join with the others.
Why?
Okay.
Why did you just run off? Said there was someone out there. I didn't say they were here for us.
Oh,
You
you
might
know.
just be shy.
Why would someone be shy around me?
Probably because you started chasing him with no good reason or motivation.
Oh, well, if they
I
were
mean, they can't have that
open-
great of a motivation if they're stalking us invisible.
I mean, I agree.
Hey,
There's just
hey,
more
don't you-
subtle
don't
ways of
you-
reacting to it.
I'm not much for subtlety.
Are we a group of
I figure,
subtlety
I
coin?
figure they can't.
Ah,
I at
Coin will
least
put
half
the
us
mirror
aren't
away.
subtle.
My old captain thought I should have been more subtle, but
No, you stay the way you are.
she was
Saphira.
wrong about a lot of things.
You rock it on the battlefield.
I know. Oh yes, you do too, by the way.
yeah, I know.
Saphira, I need you to refresh your character sheet. Thank you.
Coin will say, I know,
Uh-oh.
knowing full well it wasn't directed at him.
So how much longer are we planning to stay in Emily Point? I wanted to stock up the ship before we left.
I want to make some more tattoos. I mean, I could spend the whole day making tattoos if people want to take turns.
I know Ruzit's got business. I've got a couple questions to ask before we leave, and a couple things to get. I don't know.
Questions?
Yeah, about that empty shop that we walked by a while ago. I want to see if I know that none of us can stay here and run that thing, but I'm wondering if I can get some people at the consortium to just, maybe funnel a cut of my pay into upkeeping that place. Make some passive income for myself.
Oh, we all got some interesting ventures then. Tattooing, passive income from the building or whatever. You want to do ship upgrades, Toddy?
Ship up? I just wanted to stock it.
Oh, stock. Well, what, you gonna trade? What, we're gonna buy high, sell low?
We could do that. I was just I didn't want to be on the ship again with nothing but water and biscuits. And fish.
I think it's time we get a table or two.
You know, I wonder how good I would be at fishing in that other form. Though it doesn't really last very long, so maybe I won't get much fish in that time.
Can you swim in it?
Well, probably.
You could do that thing that whales do, where they just open their mouth and krill just swim in.
Okay, I'm not that big.
Are you?
As big as a whale. You are really big though.
But yes, but
But you didn't have webbed feet or anything. I didn't think
At this
you'd be-
point, that I figure Suki, Crystal, and Bryn are probably going to join the group. Just a heads up.
That's enough
So are
standing
we-
around, you lot.
Are we meeting back at the ship or downstairs at the Rusty Lobster?
We haven't left the ship yet, so
Okay.
Yeah, everyone's
you-
We're totally
Alright.
about to go leave the ship.
if you aren't intent on coming to the ship, we probably will go there. But at the
Ruzi
moment,
will
we have
probably
not.
probably bother someone to stay at the ship to get like a tattoo, but then after that, that person would also leave.
Ask me when everyone else has got one.
Oh, come on.
Maybe I'll be comfortable with you tattooing me by then.
Daddy, you,
Yeah, it's
you
not-
want
not-
to take
it's not like
stock
it
of the ship.
hurts.
Maybe you got some time to think about it while I give you a tattoo.
I mean, I'd love a tattoo. I just I don't need one right now.
I'm not at a point in my life
Boy,
right
you need a
now where I
tattoo.
need another.
Wrong
tattoo.
answer.
Yeah, wrong answer.
Well, it's you know, Tati's actually got a lot of tattoos.
He does.
And she just kind of like shrugs at you.
Ruzi's kind of looking at the tattoos they already have and trying to think what would complement the tattoos they already have.
they're not just decorative. Ruzik. My family uses them to center ourselves.
Center.
When I get knocked out, or like if I take a lot of damage, I start to get drawn back to Mikhail's realm. All of my people do, and we need something to hold us here. And pain is a really popular option.
Well, if you like pain, then definitely you'll like me tattooing you.
I just feel really good
Coin
right now, and I do absolutely want to get a tattoo, and I want to take you up on that offer. I'm pretty centered at the moment. Like I can feel. I have a huge pasta gut right now. Like I still have some garlic breath. I can feel pretty much
Okay,
everything
fine.
this morning.
I'll just go back to the tavern where Bryn is and bother them. Or, well, probably not Bryn, but wasn't like Crystal and Suke there? Maybe one of them wants one. Whatever. I'll
Couple of
figure
them.
it out.
If I start to lose a fight, I'll come.
Oh, you want me to
Bother
tattoo
you for
you in
hit
the
me up.
middle of the fight?
No, like, if we have a bad day, I'll come find you.
Oh, okay. I'll be there.
Won't be too long of a wait then, Ruzid.
Oh, come on, Coin. You didn't have to do that.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. It was low hanging. I did. I'm better than that.
I thought you're supposed
I
to
mean,
give your
what-
friends luck.
I do. And you guys need a
Hey,
lot
I
of
mean,
it.
We
I'm
just
bone
suck it
dry
out of
over
them.
here.
What bad days have we ever had? We broke out of a jail. We stole a ship. We made friends with an entire island.
Lucky people don't have to do any of those things in the first place.
I mean-
Lucky people get to do those things. That's how they become legends.
Yeah, very different definitions.
Let's go find some breakfast. I think I need to wash my hair.
I'll go stop by the Rusty Lobster to see what's going on.
Coin walks as well.
As you guys walk along, the town, there's a little bit of a watchful air around the town today, Coin. Something's not quite right.
As we're walking, Coin will make, not loud. He's trying to stay DL.
I don't know if it relates to us or anything we've done here, but on my way back to the ship, I had a couple of pursuants.
Why didn't you tell us earlier?
Someone was chasing you?
Isn't that kind of important?
I don't know about chasing, more like observing me.
Observing, yes.
Like
I kind of got
fans?
distracted with Safira running up and this whole tattoo discussion. I didn't think
Hey,
it was
that was,
urgent. If they wanted something from me, they would have stopped me when I stopped myself in the middle of the road.
I guess I should have been there to guard you. That's kind of my bad, boss.
It's all right. I won't dock your pay too much.
He says jokingly.
But yeah, there's definitely someone. I'm on their list, or we're on their list.
As long as I'm with you, they won't touch you.
It's true. It'd be
What?
easier for both of us if they were not tailing us at all.
And what you do in that
Maybe they-
situation? You pull out your sword and start cleaning it. Give them something to think about. Oh, you don't use swords.
I got a dagger, and
I guess you
For
can wash
someone
your
my-
hands. Does that count?
relative to how tall I am, it's kind of a sword.
Maybe you
Uh,
could just like crack your knuckles and clean your fingernails or something.
You
Oh no,
know-
I sent them a
Hey.
message. I flipped my coin really high up. I think they got it.
I
I just didn't
That's
want to
probably
act
why
You
they
right.
got
have
your
it.
coin?
Say again?
Any innuendo
They
if I've
got
ever
your
heard
coin?
They no, they. I don't know. I didn't get the impression they were trying to jump me. I just got the impression that someone knows what we're up to, or
What,
they
they're
want to
gonna
know.
take you out for a date? Like, what? Who follows you?
Uh,
If not, to jump you eventually.
Maybe it's somebody who knows about our
What kind of
wanted
dates is Ruby
status.
Oh.
Hey, Crystal. Good morning.
on? Are we there?
What-
Where are you
Who's
guys?
this a manner of
We're
speaking?
We've
walking
arrived
in.
now.
Oh.
You are now.
There now. Morning.
Yeah, Suke with you?
Yeah,
Crystal's
we could say
holding
we
up
were
a
all. Yeah, we were all downstairs drinking coffee. Or Bryn, if you want to be, like, we could have all
Yeah.
been downstairs drinking coffee
Yeah,
and
sure.
having.
Yeah, I need it
croissants
because
or
I
whatever.
Bryn stayed up late reading about blood magic, and so he's tired, and so yeah, he would definitely go for some coffee.
Does he say that out loud? Out of curiosity?
Bryn's talking
He
to
said
the
he was
third
up late
person.
reading.
You happen to be sitting with somebody who might actually know, so I don't know. I was just curious.
That's a good point. If Bryn brings it up and you ask him about it, Bryn would have some questions for you.
The question
Uh,
is it being brought up?
Immediate. Oh yeah, no, Bryn would definitely say
Just
yes.
first thing
I
in the
want some
morning over
coffee.
coffee in a
I
public
stayed up
area.
late. I stayed up late reading about blood magic. I could definitely use some coffee.
Yeah, I think Tati's right. I think CK's first instinct is like, well, okay, so we're gonna
Oh, sorry.
first.
I stayed up late reading about blood magic.
Oh, we're gonna come up with words. that
Said it
isn't-
twice.
But it's gonna mean those words. Okay, so we're gonna say tomatoes. You are saying all the reading about how to grow tomatoes. First of all, what an interesting hobby you're acquiring, Bren. What is it about tomatoes?
It's not a hobby. I don't think I'd ever grow tomatoes myself, but I
Sure.
want to learn about other people who grow tomatoes, so if I meet them, I can
Yeah.
understand what they do with their free time.
Sure.
It just seems I've met a lot of people recently who grow tomatoes, and
Yeah. Yeah. So the thing is, from what I've heard about tomatoes, notoriously the most seductive fruit, right? Notoriously the sexiest and most alluring fruit. And the problem with it is, it's hard to read about them, from what I hear, without feeling tempted to grow your own. You know what I mean? It starts as you're describing it for many people, but it doesn't, before you know it, you've got a garden right there in your room.
yeah,
So be careful.
yeah.
So be careful. I would advise, actually, Suki would get a little serious and would glance, Eric, I imagine upstairs. If I'm remembering the old Longstriders Consortium, and would say, there are people you've met, Bren, whom I would specifically not mention your interest in tomatoes in. And I know that though she is undoubtedly a master gardener, I would steer extremely clear of her expertise regarding this interest of yours.
That is good to know. And again, I wouldn't really call it an interest. It's more. Well, I mean, weird stuff happened in the vegetable garden last night, and
Sure.
Sorry, just read the chat.
Dangerous places, vegetable gardens.
And I just want to make sure that we have the tools to
Sure.
get ourselves out of a food fight if we need to.
Right. Yep. Yep. So
Evoking inspiration for the record. For that, you guys get inspiration.
Thank you. Yeah, we can cut from, but I think that would be Suki's big warning is just like be careful about how alluring it is, and then be careful of that person specifically.
Thank you. I'll think about it. Brent seems noticeably more sober than he was a few minutes ago.
Suke is hopeful enough that he, you maybe get the impression that he wants to believe, what you're saying about, and probably doesn't have much trouble believing what you're saying about your intent. Suke probably has a lot of experience with people who started with that intent and went down a very different path, though. So it's just trying not to be cynical about it. But
blood magic was absolutely a forbidden topic at the Toivoan Academy, where Bryn went to school.
Right.
And
so you get the vibe around it, yeah.
Yeah, it's just not even allowed to talk about it. Just first day of all of the magic classes, blood magic is forbidden. We're not going to tell you anything about it. Don't ask us.
Yeah, although notoriously on that side of the continent they refer to it as potatoes, and so it gets this whole there's a whole translation to recipes get thrown out of whack, but all right, I think so. Oh my God, look at that! The group's all here. The gang's all here.
I've been a while, Suke.
Tati, where were you yesterday? What were you up to?
I visited the temple and did some work.
How was it?
The town a little bit.
Work for who?
For the temple.
Is there like a rank system in the temple? Like, what level are you at? Like, is that like a thing? Like, are you like is there like a set hierarchy?
There's a hierarchy, but I'm not a temple officiate of any kind.
Okay, I see. I thought you might be, but like you just do other stuff on the side.
Did you get paid, at least?
You could say that. There's definitely some...
What type of... Is it a different type of pay?
I am definitely rewarded for my work.
Are you getting reward member points with the
Wait, I want member
temple?
points.
Those are a scam, Tati.
The membership points?
Wait, the membership
no,
points?
they actually do give you you can if you get enough of them, you get invited to those midnight brunches with the cookies.
And this is what you were doing while we were doing our job.
Well, they didn't have it.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I got really secretive work, apparently.
That's what happens when-
Dragged her right out.
We
Kind of bitter
lost
copy,
you for a
huh,
second, Ray.
Tati? Kind of bitter copy there.
Oh, the coffee is bitter?
Oh, you dropped out of the call for a second.
Yeah.
I know, it's been doing it a lot. It's super annoying.
So you were describing like what the temple work was, or something along those lines.
Oh, you're welcome to join me if you want, Coin.
You can tell by
Were
his
there
Crystal
tomatoes
face.
involved?
Tomatoes? I mean, we're not a huge fan of gardening per se at the Temple of Imkale.
Well, then what was I doing? Or running from?
The task is to stop life from flourishing and escaping from the cemetery.
What?
We don't.
Does that happen often?
Not when the temples are being properly cared for.
Otherwise?
Don't worry, Coin. There's always somebody.
If you say so.
Most of my cousins spend afternoons and weekends pitching in at the temple just to make sure that nothing like that happens.
After school activities.
Well, before school, during school. After school, I joined up with Coin and came out here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where you went. You met Coin? Wait, Coin, did you go to school?
No, I mean, I travel a lot with you guys, but I did traveling before this too. You run into people, you know? Sometimes you need a little help.
What do you guys have on your agenda for the day?
I
You
want
guys
to make
have
some
one?
more tattoos.
I don't have a whole lot to plan right now. I'd like to do some reading, but
Doesn't have to happen today, but
besides that,
we happen to run into our connections. I might have a little conversation.
You can tell Coin sort of half in this conversation. He's still a little cautiously looking around to see if like anyone he recognized from last night or anyone that's like watching them is in the tavern.
You know, Coin, you should mention that you're being followed to
you
the other
see
ones.
you see a feline form at the door, just sitting in a chair right next to the entrance to the bar. You guys passed her when you came in.
But
She's sitting there.
her attention is not on us.
Oh no, her attention is absolutely on you guys.
Oh.
Well, Rusid, you might be right. In fact, someone's here.
Who?
Don't look straight at him. I think someone we walked by through the door. The cat-looking lady.
Crystal turns all the way around to look at her.
At which point she dips out the front door.
I was going to say beforehand, and may it still be relevant, that, and Eric, is this true that if you're looking for, I mean, I assume this would be the same place, that if they were looking to get upgrades for the ship, which is something Suke had been interested in maybe assisting with, that the docks would be a place to visit for that.
Yeah.
It would
Is
be,
there a
but
better place to visit?
technically the things we wanted on the ship have been added so far.
Mm-hmm.
Not that
Oh,
we
okay.
wouldn't want more, but it would be new. We would
So
be
then it's just
comfortable,
stocking
so.
up for the ship, as Tati said at that point.
It's more internal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So do we want to go to a market place or a place to buy a bunch of food to store for the ship or something?
Coin will say like,
Listen, I still need a table. All right, I've been sitting on the floor to draw these maps, and it's not doing my back any favors.
I'd
you
also
looking
like
for-
some chairs and tables. It would be nice to have a place to sit down and read. I've been spending a lot of time reading, like, cooped up in a corner. It'd be nice to be able to sit down.
To the table shop.
To the table.
To the table shop. There we go.
All right. So as you guys make your way down the street, out of the Rusty Lobster, you guys will come across someone standing in the middle of the road. She steps out from a building and blocks your
watch it, ma'am.
path.
Try to sidestep around.
Excuse
Excuse
you.
me.
And you are?
Hello. I am offering you an opportunity.
Oh,
Oh, great opportunity.
This
Another
thing's in jail
one.
because I'm out. I don't want it.
Is it a pyramid scheme?
I don't believe in those, like, hand-reading things. Thanks.
Tell us we're getting in at the top, and then maybe I'll do it.
No, you are already at the top. There's nowhere to go at all. We're looking for something you've recently acquired. You haven't turned in yet. We've been commissioned to recover it. So simply hand over the mirror and we'll be on our way. No harm, no foul.
On whose authority?
Hmm. Mine.
I repeat, on whose authority?
Not a
You're
very
very
big woman.
scary. I'm very scared.
She brandishes a hand crossbow.
Oh yeah, you
Mr.
think that's gonna
Pointy.
hurt me?
Mr. Pointy. Can
Not very
I
original.
make a stealth check?
Where are you hiding to make your stealth check?
Underneath Suki. No. is there like a shop door nearby? Can I just
I
duck
will
into a
point
shop?
out that you are currently surrounded.
I don't notice.
That makes things significantly more difficult.
Those people are probably friends.
Is this because
Can
we
I
were talking
please
about
just-
tomatoes?
Can I please just quietly? I'm gonna put I'm gonna grab Bryn. I think he's the most fragile one near me. I'm gonna grab Bryn's forearm, and mutter a word in Draconic. And put Sanctuary on him before this shit blows up, because I don't think needs to know. I mean, Coin's response was to just ask again on whose authority, so I think he can expect that this is gonna blow up, and he would like to just throw Sanctuary on the.
All
It's
right.
just the beginning of
member here.
negotiations.
You are
It's
the
gonna go very
absolute
smoothly.
best. Yeah. All right. Let me double check. Sanctuary. Cast a spell that affects an enemy. All right, so I can still put up. Okay.
You can do all the
No.
buffs that you want, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
And also, if by the way, if you blow this immediately, go for it. Like, it'll still have been useful to protect you up until we get to your turn in initiative. Like, don't let this constrict what you think is best to do in the moment.
That's
It's not even-
appreciate it, but having Sanctuary up when haste is active is a very powerful
Yeah, it's a nice little one.
combo.
Too.
So yeah,
'Cause
I don't want
like
to waste that
concentrate on this
opportunity.
either.
Yeah. Sanctuary is one of the spells I'd most like to learn that's not on my own spell list.
I don't think it's on here.
So
Yeah,
I appreciate the buff.
happy to.
All right.
It's a cat person.
This is not a cat person. However, this person down here just took off a very wide-brimmed hat.
Oh wait, is there a map? Oh, there is. There is a map. It was all black. I was looking at the wrong.
Is this one
wrong
blood mage?
Towards the middle.
map. Oh yeah,
Eric?
I see it.
I would really like to dive.
You've seen
into
no sign
any
of blood
shop
magic.
door.
Okay.
Is this
All
the
right.
door?
I think
And I
Bryn
mean,
is
I
doing.
just glanced at Coin and Ruzid, who probably, and I don't know, nobody here seems like they're the personality type to be like, yeah, of course, here you go. I love being bullied. Here's the thing I worked hard to achieve. So I think he's just ready when you guys are.
So
I think
And willing to pay if
hold
you
on.
guys decide that you're willing to negotiate.
Well, I want to say, just because I know this has been happening behind us, Coin isn't trying to initiate aggro or combat. He's sort of just giving them crap or stopping them in the road. Right now, I
Fair.
think Coin's impression is like he's still talking. He's not making
Yeah.
a move yet.
Yeah,
He will. I think looking around, seeing someone step out behind her, he's going to prep himself in a way he's kind of ready to dodge. But his actual behavior is he's gonna say like,
Say you're looking for a mirror, if that had any relevance to us. What are you looking for with it?
Looking to return it to its rightful owner.
Who
So
is?
are we.
I don't believe you.
I'm sorry. Do you need help finding a mirror? Who lost it?
There's always
You
better ways
have-
of being persuaded.
Yes, let's start again. And she puts the hand crossbow back behind her back and shows two empty hands. Let me start again. I'm here to recover my mistress's mirror.
You're not giving me details here.
My mistress desires to be anonymous. I believe you acquired the mirror from a nearby mansion that we had already been casing.
Why do you seem so certain that we'd be walking around with a mirror?
Because we've been watching you since you left the mansion.
And you sure it's us?
We saw you take the mirror out and compare it to the tattoo on that one's hip.
Coins
What's
like
the good
face is
comparison, do you
expressionless. I missed that, Sapira. What was that?
Was it a good comparison, do you think?
She smiles. It's a decent likeness, yes.
And if you like tattoos like that, I'll give you one.
Tell you what, you hand me the mirror, I'll let you tattoo me.
Ooh.
They make a good bargain.
Anywhere you want.
This is a great bargain.
Rooted is sold.
I would say Bryn is
Tell this
not a
lady to
martial
strip
character.
down.
But if Bryn was a martial character, he'd pull out something pointy and say, "I've got a tattoo for you right here." Unfortunately, it's not in my character to say
It's
that.
not in your character build. No, that's not Bryn at all.
Coin's gonna.
Kind of,
I can see
Kind of is
from
if you take out
like
your
half the
character.
party would totally do that, but Bryn wouldn't.
Coin's gonna sigh expressionless with the whole tattoo thing coming up, and he's gonna say,
All right. I don't have any personal attachment to this mirror, but we're working on behalf of someone. If you're gonna try and negotiate here, you gotta give me more to work with than you're working on behalf of a mistress who wants to be anonymous. You got an
You're
affiliation?
working for a gentleman who wishes to remain anonymous as well. Therefore, we're both middlemen.
So you know who they are.
I don't know who you're working for.
Coin's gonna turn to Reese. It's like,
Try and keep up. You have any proof that this mirror once belonged to your so-called mistress?
Frankly, no.
So, where's my obligation in this to part ways with it?
I'm willing to pay you.
Got a number for that figure?
Sure. Would you be interested in this amount? And she hefts a very heavy bag of not coins, but gemstones.
You're putting a size. That's not a figure to me.
It's approximately 9,000 gold.
Yeah,
9,000.
I think we could get more.
Also, I know this is a small chance, but I'm putting the pieces together that there's a small chance of a very funny coincidence here that
You
I'd
don't-
like to just rule out. If I could ask one follow-up question.
Sure.
If you don't get the friend discount,
If-
you're paying
If your
10,000 for
boss
the
will let
tattoo.
you talk, yes.
Suke looks around for Skias and looks at. No, I'm just here. I don't work for him. I have one quick follow-up question. Be very fast, and I'll jump right back to the background.
So
But
you don't work for him? Okay, we have you outnumbered.
Oh, sweet. We
I
don't know how
will,
many
for
of
the
them you
purposes-
are.
I will help for the purposes of the afternoon. But a quick question. Who the person we're acquiring this for said that he intends to, or at least is returning, is motivated by the fact that it once belonged to a friend of his, also a woman. So is there any chance that she just hired people to get her own mirror back, not knowing that her friend would also ask people to get the mirror back, and that we're all arguing over how to get this mirror back to the same person who used to own it? I mean, I get that that's probably a small chance it's probably changed hands, but you understand why I feel like I have to rule it out before we keep negotiating if we're trying to put it in the same place.
With that many generalities, it's possible.
We could do a little timeline work. When did your person own this mirror?
Apparently a very long time. It's a family heirloom.
When did they lose it? Oh, family heirloom. See, we're already getting details the more we talk. When did they lose it, roughly?
A couple of years ago.
See, now, what I should have thought about before I asked my question was that I don't know when Silas is from. But we'll figure it out.
Crystal's like relaying all this information to the necklace. Okay, Silas, we have some questions for you.
Oh,
when did you lose your
okay.
hair?
The moment you say Silas, bloop,
Oh.
because that's the third time you guys used his name.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
Coin, I
that's-
don't think I'm keeping up right now.
Candyman.
Damn it.
I didn't
Well-
know that.
Where are we?
Even a dex
Wait,
check to get out of this.
What just happened?
Damn it.
Before anyone does anything, did someone grab the gems before we got teleported?
That would have
here?
been really smart. Too bad none of us did that.
It's not our gems.
Well, that's one way to dodge an
It's
infernal.
it's
It's not our gems, but I would have liked to take them.
possession.
I'm not shaking
if we-
someone
if we
down
took
for my
them-
money.
She offered freely.
She, no, that was a deal. I earned my keep.
I'll
I'm
take a
with
think about the
Saphira on
pirate
this one.
day.
Are we walking? He says, sort of squeezing and jumping off the wall to get
I
out.
guess
we
we'll
not?
just go back to Silas then, huh?
I mean, I don't know of another way out of here.
Oh, we're here again. And Coin will walk the same way he did last time.
I think you should take the lead on this one, Suke. I don't really want to be the first one in.
Right. I mean, it's
Why
just
would
gonna
Suki be
snap
the first
back.
one in? That makes no sense. It's like I gotta
I'm
get
just
up
there
there.
to like get my character, get the token, get the token out of the way.
How about the guy that has the mirror walks into the room?
Hey, we're back!
You guys look up at Silas, who has a glass of wine in his hands and looks very indisposed at the moment.
Hey, buddy.
Coin says, reaching into his bag and pulling out the ivory mirror.
This is the right one, right? Of course it is.
He's just holding it up.
Probably
not
it is. One assumes.
Probably. You want me to walk it up to you? You gonna come grab it? I don't know what your power dynamic is here. What you're going for?
It's my-
I love
Um, no, I said is,
Cosplay
right? Like,
as a character. Yes.
Sorry, what was that?
He's
Silas?
cosplaying as his character. He went and got a bottle of wine.
Oh.
just and that was sort of a note more to Eric that like if Silas looks at the mirror, does it look like the mirror? It probably is, right?
It looks like it from where you're sitting.
Okay. I mean,
But it's
he'll
at
do
this
it.
moment,
He'll do it like
Silas.
softly, just in case like Coin resists. But it's his way of like just like trying to get a closer look at it. He would sort of gesture and let the mirror like levitate up towards him so that he doesn't have to stand.
Coin doesn't resist. Just lets go of it.
Great. From up close, Eric.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looked right.
Great. He listen, the odds are always at least 50% that that's true.
Yeah.
So he I think love to see it. Tosses it and it sort of disappears into a pocket dimension or a different dimension wherever. And it's off. Looks
Coin's
at the rest
gonna-
of you. So, oh, go
Coin-
ahead.
Coin's gonna say, he's like,
Actually, right before we showed up here, I don't know if this is relevant information to you. You said you were getting that on behalf of someone. We kind of got stopped walking around town by someone who I guess is trying to reclaim it too. We didn't really have time to ask more questions, but whoever's looking for the mirror, they might have sent their own people.
Yeah, we did we said your name by accident, and then we are now here.
Would she be looking for the mirror, Eric? Like of her own volition? Do you Yeah. I'll reach out. I'll see if there's a miscommunication. I think the mirror's changed hands though, so there's probably more than one person.
Yeah, it's always possible.
Is
I
this
just-
it?
Might be useful info to you.
Guess everyone wants.
Yeah,
to
I mean, I'll check with her. I'll ask. And if so, you know, I mean, she'll probably tell her people to stop looking for it because she'll have the mirror very soon.
Great.
He crosses his hands. So
Sounds like we got the right mirror. So you didn't give us super clear terms on what we're getting back for this. I know we can pitch stuff to you. Is that something you need immediately? You need an answer now?
No, God, no, don't. No, you didn't get details about what you're getting because I don't care. It's up to you. Whatever you, I don't know what you want. What do you have going on?
got your coin internally. He's like, oh, thank God.
Oh, thank God, I don't know what to ask for.
Yeah.
But externally,
Oh, man.
he's very straight.
I'm not gonna forget that I'm not gonna forget that I got the mirror. Cash, you know.
Right.
And
Yeah,
it's
we'll
not
call
gonna
it.
change in value, so cash in whenever.
Yeah, I gotcha. Just curious. You don't gotta tell me, but what was the mirror
No kidding.
exactly? Significance of it.
Yeah, I mean, it was a family heirloom of a friend of mine. She has a significant tie to the general principle of not liking her shit being stolen or lost
Fair.
and wanting it back. So I wanted to get it back for her.
Yeah, I can sympathize with that.
Hmm.
It was actually pretty easy to get back.
Oh, okay.
For us, that is.
Quite.
Perhaps if,
Crystal like looks at Coin.
He's trying to course correct here to make it sound like,
yeah.
Oh, it's hard for most people, but for us, it's different.
Hey, we're professionals.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, if you want, you know, it's worth rewarding, but if you don't know what you want as a reward, you don't have to decide now. Can always do.
I think if
can always
Connect-
at least just give you the value of the mirror if it was so easy. Can just give you the straight value of the mirror.
it depends on what level of communication you want to keep open with us. Are you just trying to get us out the door, or do we kind of have an opportunity to come back whenever we need something?
Does that name trick work all the time?
Is that
That'd
why?
be cool.
I imagine the name trick rings a bell that I have some power in whether or not I respond to, but maybe not if you have the. Yeah, it does not work all the time. There's.
But this blue
but
thing you gave us,
Yeah.
sticking with us?
Yeah,
certainly
blue
if this
crystal
was pretty
sticks
easy for
to
you, then I'd be happy for you to keep it so that you can keep doing other tasks that I might find useful that you might find easy.
Yeah, I think there could be a mutual benefit there.
Coin's
Uh,
thinking throughout all this whether there is anything he would request as for the mirror, but I would imagine it was so kind of like we just went out of our way one day that he doesn't have a solidified idea. He's not stopping anyone from the party from asking about getting something.
Can we
But
go to
just-
like?
Yeah.
Can we go to like one of your parties?
What?
Yep.
Even Crystal like winces.
Babe, that was going to be a price you'd
so-
have to pay. If that's something you're offering, yeah.
At
come
the
on in.
moment you say that, we're going to go ahead and do this because this is so much fun.
Yeah.
The screen turns to black.
God
You
damn it.
guys look around. Time passes. You guys have an amazing time that you cannot relate to anyone ever because no one would ever believe you. And then after about 400 days of this party,
Jesus.
you guys return to here with no memory of what happened.
Coin sneezes.
You all jump back, and Silas says, "Yeah, but I'm not sure you'd like it. Maybe later."
But seriously, does the name thing work?
Well, I guess if we keep the If we keep if we keep the crystal on us, then we can always keep you updated about the whole tournament thing whenever you're feeling like it.
The what tournament?
The
thing?
tournament, remember? You said you wanted to do a tournament sometime?
Just ignore him.
Going
I
forward.
totally forgot about that.
Yeah, and he's half forgotten it. There's there's dredges of it in there. And he's like, yeah, sure, man. Hit me up about that tournament sometime. And
One thing you'll notice is that the bottle of wine has changed.
checks out.
Does anyone even notice?
If
I
you
think
guys-
Coin would
if-
write it off as him doing some crazy.
It was some
Yeah,
magic,
stuff.
yeah.
Thing
Yeah.
that,
I can always
Yeah.
I can always top you off with gold or healing potions, something basic if you want before you head out. But if you're hoping to save your reward for something a little more unique later, once you've thought of it.
I wouldn't mind
Sure.
keeping a rain check in the back pocket with ya.
Okay.
Coin like does a little like pops his hands together, sort of like a metaphorical shaking his own hand kind of thing. Like,
All right.
Yep.
Well, glad to be a business with you. Glad to be reliable.
Yep.
And
You get
you
a
find
salute.
yourselves back in
and
the
you
middle of
feel
the street.
yourself- Yep. There you go.
So we'll be oh, we're back.
Ah, shit. Well, we don't have it anymore, so now what?
Like 30
Sit
degrees
400
warmer.
days later
Suke
here
says. He was like,
also?
Jesus. Love it, basically.
Coin will turn his attention back to the person in front of him.
Hey. Little update. We don't have the mirror anymore.
Yeah, sorry.
So,
You're kidding. You didn't go anywhere.
what? No, yeah, we did. Did we not go anywhere to you?
You haven't left that spot.
Alright.
Huh?
Well,
You're pretty talented.
I don't know what to tell you. We don't have the mirror.
My head hurts.
Do you mind if I search you then?
Absolutely not.
I don't really like other
Yes.
people touching my stuff. I mean, I can hold my bag open and let you look, but you're not touching anything.
That's fine and fair.
Coin is still cautious to even like have someone within grabbing distance, so he's really going to read their body language here and keep like he's gesturing to Ruza with like a side hand, like
She
oh yeah, I'll
smiles.
fuck them up if they try to steal
Yeah,
your
it
shit.
does.
She smiles. She'll take a step back from you as you open your bag.
No, you should
yeah.
definitely touch Coin.
it's worth noting the ivory bag was or the ivory mirror
No,
was in Coin's
Saphir's tattoo is
bag.
not healed right now. Time passes
400 days of
differently
pain.
here.
Coin will shuffle through his bag occasionally, like he'll get to one of his drawings and he'll hold it out. He'll be like, "Oh, check this out! I made that." And he'll put it back
Yeah.
in.
She doesn't care about that, and she starts moving her hand, and you watch as several items in your bag just shift places.
I think Coin's reading whether, like, he has still agency with his hand. Like, if he can.
You do.
Okay, if he gets the impression she's just sort of guiding it, and she's not trying to grab something via him, he'll be like, "Yeah, if it makes you feel better."
No, she's actively using Mage Hand to go through your stuff.
He'll be like, "Yeah, fine. Just don't go
Okay.
through Friend's books."
He doesn't
Well,
say
Not
that,
interested
but he-
in any books. I'm
Pretty good
interested.
reading.
Yeah, he'll.
That's an interesting title. Oh
Yeah.
You
well.
should read it.
Yeah.
Might help you have more fun.
My boyfriend has a collection of those.
Oh,
You have a good boyfriend.
Books or tales.
No.
Mazel tov.
The collection of the 14 volumes. He's got the whole set signed.
Signed.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah,
Damn.
if you ever see him, you'll recognize him. He has long blonde hair with purple tips. You'll see him. You'll recognize him. Gorgeous.
Say
I don't
so.
think we ever got your name.
Huh? I didn't give it.
Hi.
That's rude.
no, we didn't give her
Well,
ours.
no mirror in there. And
Yeah.
she looks over her shoulder. You sure he's the one who had it? And the woman here nods back silently. Well, damn. I don't know how you got rid of it, but I guess we'll just have to go and accost someone else for it.
Yeah, I wish you luck. And maybe there's another one.
Unless you want to just, go through a stick up, we could always relieve you of something else.
I don't think that'll be happening, he says as he closes his bag and throws it back on his back.
Okay, thank you. One moment. She looks all the way down the street to this person. Way the hell down here. And they point at Saphira.
Uh-oh.
You have something that we are also looking for.
Oh, you're always looking for something, huh?
It's kind of odd that you would have that.
Have what?
Frankly, it's a prank that a friend of mine is running. Probably put it on you without you knowing. We'd like to get it back so that we can return the prank.
Well,
Does Saphira have anything on her?
Must have been that person from earlier. But that person didn't leave anything on me.
Are you sure? Because my friend at the end of the street there says that you have it.
Can I take a look?
Sure, go ahead.
Oh no, I was asking Saphira. I was like, don't let her. Like, you don't need to let her search you. Like, let's take a look. Let's see.
Oh, you'll have to tell me what it is you're looking for.
I'm
Sticky
not
notes?
exactly sure. It's simply something that probably doesn't belong in your bags.
She's not sure what it is, but she's sure you.
Yeah.
You're not very good at this, are you?
Well, all I know is that it has the letter C on it.
There we go.
Cookie.
Saphira, if you can find something in your bag, I'm happy to help you look for it that you don't recognize that has the letter C, and we can go from there.
I love the fact that I'm making Jordan freak out right now.
I have cutlasses, I have crossbow bolts, I have a crossbow, but
No, my friend likes to sign certain things and put them in people's bags.
And it sounds like your friend lost it. The end.
Well,
Does your friend's name start with C?
It does.
Crystal
Wait,
can only
actually,
think of
I'm
like
sorry.
K names. Crystal, Nick
I
Nack.
was so from like finding a thing that you said was lost that it didn't occur to me until now that what you're describing is a gift.
Yes.
Tossi's right.
Seems like finders keepers here.
Yeah,
Or
it sounds like you're describing
receivers
a gift
keepers.
that Saphira was given.
Very well. If you're not willing to part with it, I'll just prank her some other way. Have a wonderful time. Sorry for the interruption.
I bet.
And yeah.
I
don't
bet you are.
understand this city.
I'm sorry?
I don't understand this city.
Yeah, me neither.
It's a strange city, but so many things happen here that you can never experience anywhere else.
Very well. Have a
I
wonderful
don't know. I've been
day.
almost mugged a lot of places. Sorry.
So,
Are we done
Sorry,
here?
you were leaving. I don't want to stop you.
She's going to walk away, and everybody just walks down the various alleyways and disappears from view.
Huh. What are we doing again?
I'll tell you what
We're
we
going
will
to
be
buy-
doing, staying on the main road.
Oh, just more like
Well-
staying together.
This was a success. Yeah, a group of 7. we were buying supplies, right, for the ship?
Yeah,
For the next
yeah,
couple
yeah,
weeks?
yeah.
So we'll continue letting you guys buy supplies for the ship as you go looking for a table store.
Finally, we
I
can get to
just-
the real stuff we gotta do.
I'd actually
Alright.
like to look for a brewery.
A brewery. You can find one easily.
Fantastic.
Okay. What do you want from the brewery?
Well, a couple kegs just to keep us going, but
Empty
also
ones or full
Flaws in
ones?
favor.
oh, for sure not empty ones.
Okay.
I have no use for an empty keg. I don't even know what that is. Um,
That's just a barrel.
It's called
we already have a barrel. We're good.
Nah, Ruzid broke it.
Really?
Yep. Uh-huh.
Yeah, sorry.
Yep.
You broke
But if we
Coin's
drink
barrel?
all the beer, then we'll have a barrel.
Boy
Now that-
has a bucket.
Very different. You're not calling this a barrel. Ah,
In any case, I'm also looking for just like a selection of liquors.
Okay.
Ideally, like some more interesting ones than just the run of the mill.
Well, you can find a selection of various rums, 2 gins, and a whiskey. In addition to your 2 kegs of ale.
Nice.
It's only going to cost you 50 gold.
We have
Works
no
for me.
food but ale.
Like, we have to start somewhere. You need a foundation
Jack
for
Sparrow
your
would be
stock.
proud.
50 gold is a drop in Coin's broken bucket. For us.
Damn, that's a t-shirt. Coin's t-shirt.
I'd love to see Coin walking around with that shirt on.
Just a drop in my broken bucket.
Coin's
Trademark.
broken bucket could also be the name of our restaurant if Coin ever opens a
It's a
shop.
great name.
That's a
it's
good...
catchy. I don't know how great of a image that conveys, but it's catchy.
It's catchy
buy
though.
that
That's all that's
property.
important.
Buy that property. Coin's broken bucket.
I mean, the locals here might find it a little charming, you know? I don't want them to think it's a chain business when I inevitably make 20 more of them.
That's ambitious.
Can I also
Baby
find
steps.
change business.
can I find a cooler of some kind?
Cooler. What's a cooler?
Nice chest. A magical.
Um,
Can I find a magical cooler?
you can go to a magic shop and ask around. You'll be able to find a very small shop right next to the docks, and it mostly sells fish supplies, but they have a bag of colding for sale.
How much does the bag of colding cost?
Costs 3,000 gold pieces.
It's cold hard cash.
I don't need ice that bad.
I can always use shape water to freeze blocks of ice if we need. I mean, it's a little bit of manual labor.
I mean, like an
What?
insulated bucket in that case for some shaped ice.
Yeah, you can get a bucket from this place. It'll cost you a gold for a bucket.
Good. All right. That leaves. I think we need some blindfolds and a spinny top at the very least. We should have one of those. And
What else?
and I suppose we'll pick up a table while we're up.
Yeah,
Get
let's
some
go to
chairs.
a carpenter and get maybe a couple tables and some chairs for below decks.
You know, what about like a dartboard or something? That could be fun.
Oh, fantastic, Ruzit. I love it. I'm adding dartboard to the list.
Crystal eyes Ruzid suspiciously. Darts. Ruzid with darts.
Can
Hey,
I mean, he's pretty good at darts. Last time he tried to go fishing, he just threw the whole fishing pole overboard. The guy's got an arm.
Nailed it.
Yeah, if the ocean's a bullseye, then he got one of them.
The table's going to cost you 3 gold pieces. The dartboard is going to cost you a gold piece because it's all cork and painted. You're going to need at least 10 darts, so that's going to be 5 gold.
I got a
'cause
question.
Sorry, 5 silver. Yeah.
Is there a desk here?
Yeah, the carpenter has desks.
Is the table like a long dinner table or like a short two-person
It's-
table?
It's a
Please
4-foot table that has 3 leaves that can extend it out to fit 10 people.
Fantastic.
Nice.
That's not bad. Not bad for 3 gold.
Efficiency.
That's a nice table.
Chairs all around.
Yeah,
Crystal
we'll
needs
need
Chairs are going to
sitting
cost you a
chairs.
gold each.
Let's get 8 of them, so we can all sit down if we.
Crystal wants to buy a vanity from the carpenter.
So wants to buy a vanity. It's going to cost you 30 gold.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That's not coming out of the ship funds.
It has a mirror, it has little drawers, it even has a little secret compartment in each leg.
Awesome.
Does it? Just asking around the group. Does anyone have any talent with carpentry?
I'm
Does
probably
anyone
good
have
at
a
it.
cousin that is talented with carpentry?
I mean, I for sure do. I just.
I mean,
Is this a
no,
good
I
place
think
to...
I could hang. Like, I could help out a carpenter if he told me what to do. I could operate the tools he tells me to. Like, I could hang. I could help one, but no, I don't have. I don't
Is
have
this
my-
a good place to purchase carpentry tools?
Yeah, they'll sell you carpentry tools if you want to buy some. Sure.
I do.
All right.
Are
Go ahead and
carpentry tools
spend.
different from? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Woodworking tools, same thing.
I'm just wondering if those are the correct tools for like doing emergency patch jobs on broken ships.
It is.
Okay. Yep, that's what I want.
As long as your ship is made of wood.
All right, we won't change the substance yet.
I wish I knew carpentry. I used to sail with a guy that was great at it, but you know, when you have that many cousins, you don't really get to know them that well individually. But cleanup was great.
Well, that's why your family should be telling you their stories, so that you can know each one individually.
That ship sailed. I think cleanup helped build it.
Yeah.
Cleanup was a woodworker, you said? Worked on ships?
Carpentry, woodworking, just a general construction kind of.
Got it.
Wrong.
Thank you.
Who knows how he
Alright.
died?
You don't know how he died?
No, that's usually
your
the one thing I
cousin.
do know about him.
Was it like recent? Maybe you just didn't get the news yet.
No, it was kind of a mystery. I think he started sailing with someone else at that point. I was on a different ship.
Well, hopefully someone's carrying his story.
Hopefully they didn't go the same way he did. However that was.
I can help. I'm sure Suga can help like install a lot of the like when we get these things, we're gonna get them like nailed to the floor, most of them, many of them, of the things that we get, I imagine, so that when the ship like tilts, they don't this table this like 90, you know.
No, we're not throwing these on the ship and then just sailing. No, they're gonna be stuck
So
to something.
Suga can at least help
So
with all
disappointed.
of that stuff and help
I mean,
with
that
all
would be
the-
pretty fun. Just like it's just kind of racking around everywhere.
It would not be fun.
You can
actually.
practice dodging.
All right, let's get one chair, not nail it down, and Ruzik can play musical chairs with himself.
There you go.
Everything
I don't
else.
think you know how
is-
musical
no, no.
chairs works.
I
All right,
guess I
so
don't.
we have a desk for coin, the vanity for crystal, we have a table and a bunch of
Equally
chairs. Do we have the dartboard?
We have a dartboard. Do we have
You guys
cook's
have a
tools?
ballista, right?
Oh,
Or-
and darts.
We
Oh
have a
yeah,
ballista.
we have the ballista. We use the dartboard for ballista practice.
Yeah.
How would that even work?
I say we
that
take
doesn't-
Skinny off the
That's
front.
something you can try once.
The ocean is the bulls.
No, we get a long plank in
Nice.
front of the ship and put the bullseye like 20 feet in front of it.
Oh, we definitely need a plank, like to walk the plank. Do we have that?
Sophia, did
Adding a
anyone actually
plank to the
walk the
shopping
plank?
cart.
Fear
A
has
that
like,
single plank of wood.
Was that like
Okay.
a thing, Saphira?
Plank of-
Nothing we had to do, but I've heard of it happening.
You guys find it interesting with your passive insight that Crystal, of all people, is the one recommending this.
shit.
Kinda
I
Sounds
assume
good
it's just
idea.
part of a drinking game, right?
Right, exactly. You know, after the rowing team had a few, just went out. And walked.
If you make Crystal, if you make me walk the plank, I'm bringing the whole ship down with me. And that's not an empty threat.
I wouldn't make you walk the plank. That takes the fun out of it.
All right. Do we
Wait,
have?
what?
Bryn, did you pick up cook's tools?
Yes.
Okay.
I cobbled together a set from the spider's dungeon that we
Cobbling
raided.
them.
Should we
Use
buy?
cobbling tools to make cook's tools.
Power move.
Ammunition for
Should
the
we buy a
ballista?
bunch of supplies then, like
Ooh, that's an excellent
food-
point. How
basic
many?
food supplies?
So I got flour at the DM's insistence. I don't know if he intended for me to actually cook with it, or if he wanted me, if he has some other nefarious purpose in mind.
Yeah,
Makes
why
no
would
sense,
Bryn, the
right?
guy learning to cook, need flour?
I don't know. Walker's real life insight isn't high enough to figure out why Eric wants me to have flour.
The DM is 40 chessing me by giving me an ingredient for food.
But yes, I agree that we should have basic food supplies.
For the record, flour, if you go and search on the internet, flour is one of the things that people recommend that all adventurers carry with them,
Fair enough.
for a variety of reasons. And
Like
out of
invisibility.
character, as a person who cooks for my family, you need flour for pretty much everything.
That's fair.
It's versatile.
Um,
Alright, fair. Fair.
We should get a
Yeah.
chicken also. Can we get a ship
Just a
chicken?
singular chicken.
We
Oh,
already
we're
have.
trying to do that. What
All right, Moana.
are we gonna do? Repopulate an island next? Like, what's going on here?
I want to see Saphira walking
You
around
don't
with a
want
bird
fresh
on one
eggs?
shoulder, chicken on the other.
I don't suppose Saphira's
I-
bird could make
Where
eggs.
do we buy like food in bulk? Like, where do you buy food in bulk?
Down at the
for
docks.
on ship.
You know,
Okay.
Bryn, you're the chef type. Like, I wonder if you could conjure food with magic. Now that would be good.
Would it be good?
How would that taste?
But like, if you're a chef and you're a mage, then wouldn't you be able to conjure like good food?
As opposed to being able to make good food.
I don't know. I'm just spitballing here.
Just sounds like cooking with extra steps.
Now don't spitball on good though.
We'll keep it as an option, maybe. How much did the chairs cost?
1 gold each.
1 gold each. All right.
At some point, I'm assuming we're still in the furnishing store. Coin's
Yeah.
trying to get a total count of the money out of the ship funds. Coin's
Cool.
pretty forward about we'll put it all
Yeah.
up just on the tab.
All right. You can go ahead and, if you guys want to pay 100 gold, you'll be able to get the furnishings you want for the ship.
All right. I'm assuming we work out that they'll bring it to the ship, but they're not like nailing it down or anything.
Yeah, for an extra 5 gold, they'll do delivery.
All right.
Can we
Said,
have Suke
105
install them?
105?
100
105.
gold for the furnishings? Does that count like all the ale and rum and stuff?
No, that was from the liquor store that you bought.
I'm just
Coin-
wondering how we got. Wasn't it
Coins-
3 gold for a table and
Yeah.
1 gold for chairs? How did we get to 100?
Can you give me a list?
Oh, there's a vanity and a desk
Oh,
that are
that's
super
right.
fancy.
I forgot
Oh, that
about
vanity's
the
not on our
vanity.
tab. That's not. Take the vanity off of it.
Okay. So 75 gold.
How much for the desk?
The desk would have been 30 gold there.
Coin's gonna do a secondary. I'm assuming the desk is nearby. He's doing his
Yeah.
own price gauging on it to see if that's
Yeah.
fair ballpark.
Oh, it's fair ballpark. It's got compartments for maps, and it's
All right.
got
He does want a
large
nice,
drafting desk. Yeah.
He wants a nice
So,
one. So
what you're
perfect.
saying, Coin, is that your desk comes out of the ship's fund, but the vanity doesn't.
I'm saying the maps I draw contribute to the ship, and you looking in the mirror contributes to
Yeah,
your
Coin,
morale.
how does it feel to get nickel and dimed?
Well, you shouldn't let me carry the
the-
bag
the-
of holding.
The way she charmed all those people who boarded the ship at one time sure helped us out.
Coin actually seems a little stumped at that.
Are you telling me looking in the mirror helps you charm people?
Oh, does it, Crystal?
She said it. Sophia already said it. See, they understand.
I
I feel like Coin is genuinely thinking about that, and
Like, I want to
Those
say I
need to,
don't
like,
buy it, but
Get
I
the
don't
hair
know
and
it.
the makeup and stuff, right?
yeah. Well, Coin's thinking.
I want to say I don't believe it, but I don't know enough about charming, like processually to argue. All right, just throw it on the tab. Whatever.
All right, 100 gold pieces for furniture.
But if those charms run out, vanity's going overboard.
Here's the thing. You consider yourself an artist, right?
Consider. Yeah, I'm an artist.
What do you think makeup is?
Deception.
Have you had a girlfriend, Coin?
You know, I don't stick around one place too long.
Have you had a boyfriend?
I don't stick around one place too long, or one person.
That's probably the same.
Have you had a friend?
Holy
Chris looks
shit.
Same
upset
response
over
the third time.
No, Coin doesn't respond.
To the voice
Alright.
of God. asking
So the
if people have
tab?
friends.
Tab totals 105 if you're including the vanity and the desk and delivery.
Delivery.
I want to do a check out of character on if Coin
Yeah.
thinks this is fairly haggleable. As in, like, I could get him down a couple gold without screwing them.
Okay.
All right.
Do your
Assuming.
persuasion.
Okay.
Oh damn! All right.
Good rolls today, Coin.
Yeah, you could probably get them down a good, 5%. You could probably get delivery for free.
Okay. Yeah, Coin's gonna say, like,
We're not docked too far away. We're getting like a lot of bulk here. You think we could work something out? Just for the full thing? Gets just ship, like, just cut that last 5 off of it? We're already giving you a lot of business.
Fine.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
and Coin will hand over the 100 gold.
He
From
will
the bag.
take 100 gold and gesture to his friends to carry your stuff out to your ship. Put it on board.
Coin gives him a thumbs up.
Okay. You
And-
now have furnishings for your ship.
Nice. And Coin will probably return back to the group, or walk probably towards out of the store, assuming that we don't have anything else to do here. He's not rushing you.
Right.
We have cook's tools. We have carpentry tools.
We just need to buy food for the trip.
Food is good.
I'm telling you, a couple more of those bigger healing potions would do us well long term. I'm fresh
No.
out.
Maybe some more ingredients for healing potions and recipes if we can find them.
Let's
I-
go find them.
Only have the recipes for antitoxin and normal healing potions.
There a place that just hands out those kind of recipes, or we got to go asking around for handouts?
Well, I think I was taught some other recipes. I just don't remember all of the ingredients.
I think if we found an herbalist in the city, we could pay them for information.
Probably.
An herbalist is probably
food
not
and
likely
herbs.
to charge you to sell you their recipe, but Stefan might if he knows it and you have enough gold.
I want to ask, because Coin
Who's
is
Stefan?
proficient in herbalism
Stefan.
kit, but it doesn't come up too much.
Mhm.
Would he have any sort of rudimentary knowledge of recipes or where to find them or who to ask about
Yeah.
them?
You would be able to craft the basic healing potion.
Okay. But that's kind of about it in sort of the
Yeah.
utility of that for this. Okay.
Until you start practicing it, that's what you know. As you
Sure.
practice and do more crafting, I will give you more recipes.
Okay. Good to know. Then Coin will agree. Like,
Yeah, herbalists around here. Let's find them.
As you guys look around for an herbalist, you're going to find a small shop that has a white dragon over the entrance, and it says Sparkles Druid Supplies.
Excellent.
Oh my god.
I think this is the place.
All right, you going in?
Yeah.
All right.
We shouldn't wait for Twilight.
Just like one of those curbside pickups. You just wait out here. All right, let's go in.
Okay, you go inside. Inside, there's a short dragonborn. She's about 4'3", completely white scales. Got a little gem, looks like a pearl, right in the center of her forehead. She's wearing blue coveralls with an orchid in the front pocket. She looks up at you as she's putting a plant on a windowsill. Hi! Can I help you?
We're looking for some ingredients.
Ingredients? Well, you came to the right place. Maybe I've got some stuff for you. What do
Healing
you need?
potions.
What do you need? Oh. Are
There
you
are-
looking for potions or for the ingredients?
The ingredients for healing potions. That's our
Ah,
primary
okay.
concern. But I think-
On that note, I'm looking for mana potions, and I would be much indebted if you had ingredients for mana potions as well, so that my friend here could learn how to make them.
I don't have the recipe, but I know someone who does. He's far, far away. He might be able to teach you if you visit him. But
Interesting.
I do have the supplies. Yeah, I have a shipment going to head out. If you want, I can give you the shipment, and you guys can. Are you going out on a ship soon?
Within the week. No
Yes,
rush.
actually. We do have a
If
ship.
Do you take cargo?
It
I
depends.
suppose we could.
Where are you going on your ship?
Coin, assuming Bryn is pretty active in this, Coin will let him take the lead on it.
Okay. Well, at the moment, we're not sure where we're headed next. Our job takes us to a lot of places, and we don't always know where we're going until shortly before we leave. Is there some place in particular that
Well,
you might?
Elisar's
persuade us
down
to
at the central wall, and we need to get him the supplies so that he can keep his business afloat.
The central wall. Does Bryn know roughly where that is?
Probably. The central wall would be right here.
Ah, gotcha. Oh, so that's not that far away. And depending on where we're going... interesting. What are you offering?
Well, if you're willing to take the shipment down there and you deliver it in place, Elisar will teach you how to do the recipes. And we can give you some of the supplies, if that's okay.
Wait, I have a question here about the negotiations.
Yes.
Do you know if I think you drew
You're
know this
short.
sort of stuff?
No one's usually shorter than I am.
Use kind of like climbs up onto the table to stand up and look at them. And he
Okay.
takes out the potion of enlarge from his pack and says, "Do you have any stronger stuff than this?"
Well, I don't make potions. That's all Elisar's thing.
Do you know if Elisar does? You know what type
Oh,
of potion
Elisar
it is,
makes
right?
crazy potions.
Why would anyone take a crazy potion?
Potions that make you crazy, or
Oh, I'm
maybe
sure
they
he
heal
does.
craziness?
That too. Elisar's a master of alchemy.
Okay. I mean, if he can make something stronger than this, then that's definitely something I'd want if we're gonna do a shipment.
Are we?
Yeah.
I would be interested in taking this job. What does the rest of the team think?
What kind of recipes are they offering to teach us?
I'm sure that I can convince Elisar to teach you how to make greater mana potions along with healing potions all the way up to and including graders.
What about these type? Can I teach him this?
What is that?
It's a potion of enlarge.
Oh, I'm sure he knows how to make that one. You might have to negotiate with him to get that one, though. I can't convince him to do those.
I think we can work it out. How much cargo are you looking for to get us to load up? Size-wise?
2 crates.
2 crates?
Done.
Seems pretty reasonable.
And are you expecting any complications, either with the nature of the cargo, the destination, anything to that effect?
No, it's all legitimate cargo.
Hmm.
It's just
No,
herbs and supplies.
You're a legit business, right?
Of course I am.
Legitimate cargo is still like explosive. We're talking about alchemy supplies, so I think that was a fair question.
But no, just leave the wax seals in place and you'll be perfectly fine.
Of course.
So, how would the transaction work? Would we formally buy the supplies from you and then sell them to your friend Elisar?
Well,
Or
Elisar's
would
already
you-
paid for them.
I see.
What we would do is you would tell me the name of the ship to deliver the crates to, and then I would simply request a receipt of delivery from you guys to the ship, and then expect you to deliver to Elisar. If we don't hear from you in a certain amount of time, it's super easy for me to report you to the Protectorate.
Fair enough.
Wow, you're real trusting.
I mean,
No,
we are complete
It's just
strangers.
people.
You're right, it is people.
It's
It's
business.
pretty standard in the shipping industry.
I suppose that's fair.
Hmm.
You just gotta make sure to be timely.
And all you have to do is deliver it, and, I won't get to own your ship.
Okay, why are you making veiled threats to us? We're just here to do business.
It's just business. That's all it is. If I wanted to do veiled threats, I would tell you to meet my brother in the arena.
Oh, in the arena? That sounds fun.
Does he wear a veil?
What are they like?
No.
Wait, I want to hear about this.
My brother's a big arena guy. He's last got seen at the Knuckle Dusters in Nausea.
So am I. I'm a big arena guy.
So cute.
Only if you drink that potion, though, right?
There's a little more to it.
Well, anyway, I think this is worth negotiating. I don't want to speak on behalf of the entire crew, but if we could have some kind of letter from you introducing us to Elisar, and guaranteeing our pay for the delivery, then this is a job I would be interested in taking on.
Okay. Very well. And she will write out a letter, and she will sign it. And as she does, she signs it with the letters SS.
SS. All right. But like I said, I don't want to speak for the entire crew. What do you guys think? Would you guys be willing to take on this cargo job?
I have one more question. So you're talking about like you can teach them to make greater healing potions, right? Like greater.
I can't. Elisar will.
No, LSR. Yeah. If you do the job.
Right.
What about greater and large potions like these?
I don't know. You'll have to talk to Elisar. I just do herbs.
But you can
Okay.
vouch for LSR as a person that he will uphold
Yeah.
his end of this.
Oh yeah, he'll treat you right.
Okay, I like that.
Can
I like
Suka
it.
As
roll
long
a-
as you
I'm sorry.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Just sort of, can Suka, just to see if it helps reassure the group, can Suka roll a history check to see if he's heard of Elisar? Because he's an alchemist. Suka's
yeah.
an alchemist. So I
Yeah.
thought maybe he would have.
Yeah, he would have heard of Elisar for sure.
Ooh, that
I didn't know Bless was still on, but not 20.
Yeah.
I think Suka would just be able to say, it's extremely likely that Elisar knows how to make it, and it's very likely that it's even likelier that if you make a deal with him, he'll follow his side of the arrangement, assuming you don't.
Good to
That
know.
said.
So, to clarify, the deal is that in exchange for delivering the cargo, is there a time frame in which you would like it delivered?
Within a month?
Within a month. So the cargo is to be delivered within a month, and in exchange, we can expect from Elisar to receive the recipes for healing potions up to greater, as well as a recipe for greater mana potions, as well as a share of the cargo. Does the letter specify what share of the cargo?
We'll give you 5%.
Very well.
Can we get a discount for like whatever in large potions he's got as well? I'll buy them all.
You're going to have to talk to Elisar about that because all I am is a damn herbalist.
No.
Crystal's just
Like-
looking down at
The little
Ruzin
dragonborn
has a
girl
little bit of-
comes over to Tati. Does he understand that I don't do potions? I do
No.
plants.
He doesn't understand that, no.
Oh, okay. Is it just him or is it all kobolds?
Well, that's an interesting question.
Ooh.
I'm having so much
I don't
fun.
want to be racist or anything, but if he doesn't pick up on it after the third time,
There aren't that many
He's had a hard
kobolds
life.
around, so I don't know. But he did
no, I saw a
does get-
gold one come through the other day.
a gold kobold.
Gold
kobold?
kobold.
Kobold?
A kobold,
I
yes.
never heard of a go. What?
What
Okay.
was he? What
Gold
was he
kobold
doing?
came through the other day. Oh, he got on a ship and he headed west.
That sounds cool.
Out of character.
Mhm.
I know a few sessions ago, it's not fresh in memory. We had a discussion about the consortium has work in, various locations. Is this spot we're being asked to go, where does that align relative to the desires of the
East and south.
consortium?
It's to the south of here. So if I pull up the map here again.
Right.
Yep. You guys have the map here. You guys are currently here in Inland Point. The central wall is down here.
Okay,
They
they
wanted us to go here, and also way past here, and also I think down here. Oops, sorry, can't click on it. There was some place in the south they also wanted us to take a look at.
There's a lot of places you guys could go.
Gotcha. All right. But, okay. Coin's just reaffirming it. And I imagine, he's thinking, yeah, I mean, we'll have to turn back up anyways, just to come get our receipt. So, could probably cut it into our schedule. Take a
Now,
little break from what we're doing.
this is a lot of gold. If you're willing to take a passenger with you, I'll
Okay.
pay extra.
Who's
Um,
coming with?
Who's the passenger?
Use the passenger.
Just someone to make sure that the cargo makes it there intact.
Do they smoke?
I was going to ask that.
No. No, they don't
Thank
smoke,
God.
I don't think.
Do they
If
drink?
they do, they only do it outside. They're very considerate.
Well, they couldn't be worse than our last passenger.
Are they here right now? Are they someone just local?
Oh no, they're down the street.
I love that. Can
Uh,
we just pause for a second and acknowledge that Point 100% asked that with a tone of like, and is this passenger in the room with us right now? Like, he's got that
That is also what I heard.
Yeah.
That's the tone I heard of like, okay.
Doesn't hurt to know.
No, he's a guide and he takes care of weather problems. Make sure that you're gonna have a safe trip.
Oh, that would be pretty useful.
What, it can like part the clouds?
Sometimes.
Huh.
Didn't you say you were gonna learn that, Bran?
Because
I can make the
see, I'm a bit of a druid, and I know that the monsoons are coming, and for the next 3 weeks you're going to have thunderstorms and high waves if you don't take the kind of sorcerer that can handle that kind of thing.
Oh God, Saphira.
We can make space for that, but it doesn't require.
Been living long enough to know what that means. She's a captain. She'll navigate the group through. No problem.
We have space on our ship, but if you're gonna throw a passenger on, then our side of the deal might require a bit more payout.
Well, if he comes with you, he'll make sure that the trip is safe and that the weather isn't an issue. I think that's a good negotiation and bonus to the trip. After all, you would normally have to pay 1,000 gold to have a storm sorcerer with you.
You're not wrong. I'm just considering. I don't know anything of his character. He's gonna be eating my food, and I still haven't gotten
he'll take his own food.
verification. I haven't gotten Not that I don't trust you. I haven't gotten verification he can actually part the clouds. I don't want to end up with a stowaway. At the very
Storms
least,
are the #1 cause of shipwreck around these parts. Yeah, this is certainly something we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
if we can verify of his usefulness, then yeah, it shouldn't be an issue.
Oh,
I
he's
just wanna be
certified
cautious.
with the Protectorate.
Oh.
He's a certified storm sorcerer with the Protectorate.
What does that mean?
He has to take like a storm sorcerer test or something.
I'm
Can I
writing it
pass
down.
that?
What's his badge number? It's like I'm just like
badge
imagining
number?
like the big sunglasses being lowered as like the little like comes out. Yeah, I'm gonna need a little. What does that mean?
His badge number 6126. There you go. 6126 is his badge number.
Maybe we should talk about this.
So we're having an official
Yeah.
Protectorate sorcerer accompany us.
Is there a place
And-
we can find him, or do you want to set up a meet?
Oh no,
with him?
he's perfectly fine. You can meet him down. There's an Italian place down the way named Giancarlo's. He's got a husband who does this kind of thing. His name's Isaac.
Ah.
Okay.
Perfect.
When you say works for the Protectorate, do you mean like
Oh, not works for, certified with.
is certified?
Oh,
by?
that's-
Yeah, that's
that's
the
right.
distinction I was.
That's a relation.
That's the distinction I think some people in the group were hoping for. There we go.
Crystal breathes out audibly.
This passenger
no.
is flexible enough to leave when we do, right? They don't have a hard date they got to be gone by.
According to Giancarlo, and I don't know what this really means. I'm just a druid. But apparently Isaac's very flexible.
Okay.
Coin looks confused.
What?
See how
Hey.
the druid education wouldn't set you up for that.
I have no idea what you all are talking about. All I do is handle plants.
So we'll meet Giancarlo. In the meantime, can we get some ingredients?
Yes. I thought we already negotiated that I was going to give you part of the shipment.
Yes,
I
we'd
mean-
also like to make some additional
Maybe-
purchases now.
I'm going to walk over here. Excuse me, miss. Do they not understand that I handle plants? As she goes over to Saphira.
I think they were hoping to purchase plants for now, in addition to the cargo that we're shipping.
Yeah, but they keep mentioning potions and other things.
Ingredients.
They're
We're not
thinking
asking
pretty
for the potion.
ahead.
We're just using the terminology of what we're gonna make.
Okay. How many ingredients would you like?
I would like enough ingredients to make 10 healing potions and 10 antitoxins.
Okay. Well, why didn't you say so before?
Make me smack a dragonborn kid.
All right. So it's going to be a total of 500 gold. That's going to be 250 gold worth of herbs for the healing potions, and 250 gold for the herbs for the antitoxins.
All right. Can't wait to find out how many I can actually make.
Mm-hmm. Great. So, is there anything else that I can help you with?
Nah, just have those cargoes sent to the Changemaker.
I'll have Isaac bring the crates to the Changemaker. It sounds like a really cool name. How's he going to know the name? Is it painted on the side?
The ship has a distinct figurehead as well. It's the figure of a human man, but half of it's a skeleton.
You from the left or the right?
The bottom.
You're probably not going to find another ship with that on the front. It doesn't really matter what side.
Got it. I'll tell him.
Just look.
Also, it's Porter Starboard.
Just double check the name before you.
Plants. I don't do ships.
Just double check the name on the
She
ship.
walks over to Bryn. Do they understand that I only do plants?
As she says that, Ruth said, "I want the potions."
Sorry, Ruzin's a little cranky. He hasn't had his. It's time for his nap.
That's an
Nobody wants a tattoo.
When did I ever take naps?
That's probably the problem.
Let's go meet Giancarlo.
Oh wait, that was a place that you said had the nice Italian food, right?
It was delicious. You guys
Oh.
hungry yet?
Oh, I'm so hungry.
Always eat.
Might as well.
It's at this point that Suke is going to take his leave from you guys, as he's not interested in doing this trip.
He doesn't want to go to the Italian food place?
I was curious. I was about to message you and be like, by the way, does Suke care about the central wall or not?
No.
Great.
Not at all.
Does Suke walk out like while no one's looking, or is he waiting to break off?
You don't want to eat lunch
Right.
with us?
I'm going to say that he's gluten intolerant.
Yeah.
Hannon,
Suke.
just to get him out of this meal. That's so funny. Okay, no, and I've been to, I've heard of Giancarlo's, and most of it is pasta, or at least includes bread of some kind. So I'm gonna head and do.
What's wrong with bread?
Nothing. It just hates me. It hates.
No, you don't have to
my
eat
body
anything.
specifically. I love it.
You can't just sit at the table. You don't have to eat the pasta.
Aggressively. Abusively.
I mean, you can just eat the bread anyways and see what happens.
All right, so
Order a
Suke's
cup
not-
of water.
So Suke's not coming with us. But for real, Damon, are you sticking around, or are you gonna?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Oh,
We got it under
of
control.
course. Suke is Eric's NPC, and Suke doesn't care about the crowd.
Yeah. Oh,
good. I'll be around.
gotcha.
Technically, we'll have to come back here.
Fucker
so-
cut on.
Walker's here. Yeah, Suke says he's gonna go do consortium stuff. He'll go. You know what? He'll go meet the delivery and install your guys' stuff on the boat, and then wouldn't you know it, by the time you guys are done with lunch, he'll be done and off to do consortium things.
You guys like how I've kind of set this up really on the sly?
Be
All right.
careful at the consortium, Suki.
Well, buddy, it's been interesting.
There's a little bit of
It's all
silence that came
coincidence.
out there.
I wish I got to know more about you. Oh wow.
He's gonna saunter off.
You probably
and-
can. I mean, Suke will be around, I assume.
We're coming
Yeah.
back here at some point, so
Yeah,
we'll see.
yeah, he'll be around. So, as you guys head on down to Giancarlo's, it's just the big letter G on the front of the restaurant. All 4 tables are full for lunch. Place is packed. There's a waiting line. 10 people deep.
Can we bring our own table?
Yeah,
We do have a new table now.
that's a good idea. actually.
Bring our own table.
It's being delivered to the ship.
Oh,
Pull out both leaves, 10
Thumbs
people.
down.
Can you? I just imagine anybody behaving the way D&D parties do. Like, I love it. Somebody walk to a restaurant like holding their own chairs. Like, you don't mind, do you? Like, everybody at that restaurant would want to kill them immediately.
You say that, but you haven't met my family.
Oh, but I have worked in a restaurant. I've seen people.
My
No, we
family
don't
is
need
like,
to wait for your table. We have our own table.
my
Oh
family's
my
like,
god.
yeah, we asked for a table for 14. We need to add another 7. Can we grab those?
Nice and unhinged.
I can't name names, but I worked for a table that was, or I worked for a place that was on Capitol Hill, like just moments from the Capitol itself. So let's say there were people who wanted their specific tables to be available at their weekly times, and if
Oh,
people
boy.
were new and didn't know to make those tables
Oh.
available for those people at those times,
Poor thing.
people could be very upset. So
Oof.
Yeah, that's Gans.
So what you're
Very
saying is we
upsetting when-
can't bring our table.
Your table's on the ship.
On
Oh
the way.
god damn it! Why didn't I just carry the table? I could have done that.
I love
No.
I love the thought of Ruzin just
Table on his head.
walking to
Yeah, from now on, Ruza
Cobalt
just
feet sticking
Ruza
out
just-
underneath.
Ruza just carries the table everywhere, and we always just have the table
Audio.
wherever.
You're gonna get what's the feat that lets you tavern brawler so that you can just
I already have Tavern Brawler. I
Oh
already
my
have
god,
it.
there you fucking go. Ruzin.
Damn.
This is my table and my weapon.
Whenever we walk into a shop, Ruzid sets down the table, and we pull up chairs, and then Coin sits down to
We
negotiate.
expect service. We expect the shopkeeper to like lean their thing and come up to us. If it doesn't happen, Crystal starts like stopping her rope. Like,
Yeah, the whole party is just Coin's train.
I love this.
Be dead
And
face.
if we reach an impasse, we pick up the table and say, "The offer's off the table now."
Coin wouldn't even get off the chair. Someone would just pick
That's
it up with him
Saphira's
sitting
one
on it.
job.
Saphira delivers the
Chris
lines.
hands on just so that she can step in and knock on the table and go, back it up. The offer's off the table. That's it.
Making
All
notes.
right.
Making notes.
I'm
So-
crying.
After an hour of sitting in line for Giancarlo's, the
Hold on, while
tables
we're
will
here.
open up for you. Yeah.
Coin's gonna say while we're in line.
This is why we need like a coin cop place near here. Because there's only one food place everyone's going to. They're waiting. There's open market.
I guess you're right, huh?
Yeah.
That's
So
it.
as you guys wait, yeah, I understand. You're good. So you guys will eventually get a table for 6. And Giancarlo comes out. Oi! Oh, you brought your friends. Nice to see them. Ah, you still have not gained enough weight.
Well, I was
beg your
walking all
pardon.
morning.
All of you are very slender. You all need to eat more.
Thank you.
I'm not that slender. I'm just, I'm just, you know,
It's all muscle under here.
small.
Crystal like checks her waist.
There's a horse. So, okay, well, more pasta, chickens, and what else would you like?
Is there another option?
Of course, there's options. Would you like a salad? A lasagna?
Lasagna?
What's that?
A lasagna?
What is it?
Let's bring it out and try it.
Yeah, let's try it.
I'm curious.
He brings out a tray, puts it on the table. There, family style. Enjoy. And he sticks a big knife into it.
I'm kind of
Is this gluten free?
This is a lasagna, right?
It's a lasagna. Yes, it's a lasagna. Yes,
I will do that
lasagna
and start
is.
passing it around on plates.
Saying lasagna is me making fun of my mom.
That's kind of cute.
It is. My mom's Cuban, and so she doesn't say lasagna. No. She has to say all the different consonants in the word.
Coin will try the
Giancarlo, we just
lasagna.
came from Sparkle's shop down the road.
Oh, how is Snowflake?
That's the Dragonborn girl.
Yes, her name's Snowflake.
She's a bit irritated with us at the moment, but she did hire us to
Why is she irritated with you? Is it because you're too skinny and you didn't buy enough herbs?
I
That
bought
might
as
be
many
exactly
herbs as
it.
we could find.
Did you buy any oregano?
Oregano? What's that for?
Or he goes in the back, just comes out, and he's got in his hand what looks like a bush, and he shakes it at you. For
Oh.
cooking!
That reminds me, this is Bryn. He's the friend I was telling you about that wants to be a
The
cook.
bush of oregano goes right into your face. Do you cook with oregano?
Wow, that's strong. Okay.
Fresh oregano.
Oh,
Straight
thank you.
from the herb garden in the back.
That smells very nice. Thank you. I'll try it out.
Try. Hey,
Wait, can I try some?
He shoves it into your mouth.
What does that go with? Oh, you just eat it straight.
Wait! I want to try.
He turns and whacks you in the face, Ruzid, and
Ruzid tried to chomp on like the whole thing.
I'm sorry, Ruzid.
Ruzid tries to chomp on as much as they can.
Saving throw, please.
One giant chomp.
No.
Yep, one giant chomp. Constitution saving throw. Gonna be a 10. Thank you. You do not choke on it.
Did you have to pass any like?
Mouth tastes like the best spaghetti sauce ever.
Did you have to pass any like quality checks before you opened this restaurant?
I'm the quality check, and it's delicious.
Your
Take that
friend
as a
does
no?
not complain.
So that's a no.
Of course not.
Good
Who's
to know,
going to check? This is town. This is
Endless
endless point. There's no government here.
Coin, don't you not want the regulation? That means you have to pay more if you're gonna open up a restaurant.
Why do you think I'm asking, Ruzid?
Oh, you sound like you wanted the regulate. Whatever.
I mean, when I'm eating at a restaurant, I do.
I see how it is, Coin. I see how it is.
So we'll
Last
get
man
some
who came.
oregano for Bryn.
So, what are you all doing here? You came from Snowflake's place to visit.
Oh, she hired us to move some cargo to the central wall.
Okay. Are you sure you're going to be able to lift that with your little tiny muscles?
That's why we have Bruiser.
Yeah, I can lift it.
Bryn tries
He looks
to
at
cut in
Bruce,
before.
the kobold, without giant smite and without elixir of growth.
but chomping down on a whole branch of oregano with a bus.
That's sticking out of his mouth.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can hear the like leaves like. Yeah.
He's like Popeye. He gets really strong when he eats oregano. Anyway,
I mean, what? Do you want a demonstration?
we're
He
here.
seems very wiry, but
We're-
still.
We
just a
are
couple
here
pounds.
to meet a storm sister
Yeah,
who
we
will
need
be
to.
Oh,
accompanying
you're here
us
to
on
meet
our
my husband. Ah, I see how it is. Not the famous chef of the sea. You come to see Isaac, the storm sorcerer, certified wanderer of the oceans.
Number 6126.
You're
That's
You're-
him.
Giancarlo.
Lasagna's good, though.
You're the
I'm Giancarlo.
I've heard tales of you. I've come across Shinoza sailors who've raved about you. It's an honor.
Of course they have. After all, I make the best smoked fish in all the land. What ship did you sail with?
Hey, that's not important right now.
But of course it is. After all, you can't tell a tale of the sea without telling the tale of your ship.
I will. Some would call that ship the ocean's treasure. Others would call it something different, but that's what's important right now.
All right, I get to do a history check.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Should I still rebarbed it?
Okay.
Flavored it.
No.
No, wait, it wasn't called that.
No.
The ocean's treasure. It doesn't ring a bell. I remember some people saying the name, but so be it. I remember it being something else, and if you were aboard that ship, congratulations.
Thank you. I was aboard that ship.
And condolences.
Condolences.
What's that ship, Saphira?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, you
I'll
were
go
at-
get
Was that the
Isaac.
ship you were on before? Like, remember when you were on the other crew?
Hey, that's the one. That's the one I'm talking about. I'm assuming we're on the same page here.
Yeah.
Is that the one you yelled out at the mansion for everyone to hear?
Probably. And I'm lower my voice to whisper, "The devil of the deep dark ocean."
Oh yeah, that one. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Condolences. I'll go get my husband. Now, you all finish all the breadsticks before I come back.
Aye.
Now, I just want to know what he means by my condolences, because
were you
I-
handling the sale of that ship as well, Saphira?
no, of course not. We have a navigator.
Okay, we can rule out at least one reason.
Right. Well, I mean, the navigator also quit when I did, or when I was kicked off. But I hope their new one. Well, I like at least half of them. So
You're saying
Okay.
half of them quit?
no, only one of them quit.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying I hope they found a good navigator, because I don't want them all to think.
Just some of them.
Just some.
Hey, but I mean, the captain, of course, but most of them are good people.
Right, you want the ship
Good
to go
rep.
sideways, but not underwater. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
Hey, well, if it were intact, then I could take it for myself. That would also work. But
Oh, okay.
I
See how
I
it
just
is.
have a feeling he meant something by condolences, because either.
We're still talking about your
I-
old ship, right? Not this one.
Oh, of course. I haven't thanked this one yet.
And you're not gonna.
Right.
I am trying not to.
You said that word "yet" with a lot of intent. I just wanted to be sure.
Well, I mean, it's factual.
I,
I
just,
meant
like shrugs,
I
like,
meant
yeah.
I mean nothing extra by it. I'm not trying. I have not sunk
You
our
know what?
ship. It's still in the harbor.
I believe you, Saphira. You have not sunk the ship.
Hey,
That is true.
We'll ask about your last ship.
thank you.
You like breadsticks?
Giancarlo comes back out. Who didn't eat theirs? I see all of you. You're all guilty. You should eat. You need food upon your bones. Okay. Here is the great storm sorcerer, my loving husband, Isaac. Now, you be good, and I don't care what they say. You're still coming back to me. Got it? Good. Swat you on the ass.
Can we take him on the ship? She motions to the chef.
That's what we're here
No,
for.
I have to deal with the kids. Tell you what happens. He goes off to sea. He leaves me with a whole restaurant to handle by myself, along with the 2 kids.
But you do such a good job.
Oh man, you
Okay,
must
so
have a lot
everything.
of,
job.
a lot of experience then built up.
Owner and chef.
That's
In
why I
charge of
only have 4
everything?
tables. You think I
Best
can
4
handle more
tables
than
in
4?
Inland Point.
Well,
There
we thought
you
you could
go.
handle more than 4. We were gonna bring our own table, but we forgot.
I will have to bring out the
forgot.
little 10-year-old kids next time because my husband goes off to sea. And no telling how long he'll be out there. 10-year-olds have to help and cover. How one of their fathers is gone for so long.
What does Isaac
Take good care of him.
Go ahead. I think, Ray, I assume you were about to ask what I was maybe about to answer.
please do?
You see a very tall, looks like some, looks, I guess at a glance would look half elven, though at further glance is like not evenly half and half. He's like 6'6". He's a somewhat large man. He's married to an Italian chef. So like he's 6'6". So he's wearing pretty simple but he's wearing a pretty simple sailor's outfit. He's got a like an amulet with some sort of with like a stone hanging from a sort of twine. You probably, you may have seen him say goodbye to some kids at the back of the restaurant who are maybe running around causing trouble, and says goodbye to Giancarlo. And as Giancarlo is joking about being gone for a couple of months, I think Isaac also jokes like, I think Snowflake told you my rate though, so it's worth it.
Right. So Coin will put the fork of lasagna down and say, "Hey Isaac, you know why we're here?"
I think you're going to, and I just forgot the name of the crown. The central wall.
Yeah.
You guys are headed to the central wall. We're just taking some cargo. It seems pretty easy. We're just it's just monsoon season.
So we don't have a hard leave date yet. We're thinking of sailing somewhere out in the next week or so. Is that clear for your schedule?
Yeah.
It's clear for his schedule as long as he gets back eventually.
Also,
No,
this
seriously,
is
should we take him with?
This is just a formality. Told you're certified by the Protectorate. Do you have like something like that, like a badge or something to verify
he's
that?
got badge number 6126. He's very proud of it.
I apparently have a badge number that I have to write down and keep in my notes now.
You're welcome.
That is 6126.
I mean, I can come up with numbers too, but I'd like to see it written on something.
Sure. I wonder what
Produce
what is
papers.
what type. It's probably a coin or a paper. Is it a paper?
It's probably a waxed paper. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Like almost like the ancient version of like laminated.
Yeah.
Seems authentic.
Yeah, probably just whatever
Got
the standard.
embossed
Like,
seal of the protectorate on it.
there you go.
Does that badge obligate you to report anything you might see to the protectorate?
Oh, I don't think I'd get any business that way. Is that right, Eric?
I like that.
Right. No, it's just a certified. I'm capable of doing this job.
Just so you know that when you're paying somebody to control the weather, that to a certain extent, limited to around your ship, they can actually do that or help with that.
That's good to know. All right. Well, Lasagna's great,
Yeah,
by the way. So if you're
I
good
don't think
for
we
it,
had our
we can make a drop by whenever we're leaving, or what?
Yeah.
You got any
Sounds
what kind of a passenger are you? You pretty low profile. You're gonna be walking around a lot. You don't make messes, right?
I tend to just sit on deck and just keep an eye out. You look at him, he's pretty, like I said, his clothes are simple. He's got like facial hair, like a short beard, large, broad-shouldered, but seems to he's like sitting pretty nonchalantly, very calmly. Yeah, he's like, I help fix things around the ship in the meanwhile. I've been a sailor for a long time during this, so I can mend the sails, I can help change things over. If basic damage that occurs to the ship, I can help repair.
He can't even drive the ship. He's trained as a pilot.
I can also, sure, yeah. I mean, I don't normally, but
Shouldn't get into too much trouble on the way there, but
he also is good at mucking the decks.
oh, all right, I'm sold. Well, looks like we got no issues then.
He's also very good at cleaning the trees. Don't forget.
There we go. Yeah, love that. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Oh, if you enjoy that, then yeah, we can totally make some arrangements there.
Yeah, why don't we talk more about that once we set up?
Did we just hire a janitor coin?
Sounds fine to me. We'll see. So yeah,
the
let me
ship
know what works
and
best
the
for you. You want to
skies.
show up the day we're leaving? You want us to come pick you up? What's your agenda?
Yeah, just it seems like I think
Give
the
it be
crates are
gone
being
with
loaded
him. The sooner he's gone, the sooner he gets back.
Fair enough.
That's true.
He's already got his go bag packed.
How long does it usually take to get to the central wall with a storm sorcerer?
I mean, I don't know
He
how much.
won't
I mean,
tell you,
during
but it
one
takes
two-
3 days with the storm sorcerer. It takes a week without.
Damn, that's a pretty big increase in time, a decrease in time.
Yes, but you know what? It's always worth taking your time.
But it's the people that get lost for like 2 or 3 weeks and then die in a storm that really throw off that average. You know what I mean?
Listen to him. He's trying to sell his skills.
Number one cause of shipwreck. If it weren't for Dominos, we would have been lost at sea 3 or 4 times.
And then I'd be wishing that my mother was a gold dragon and not a whatever green.
Wait a second. What did you mention about the gold dragon?
Well, I think those can breathe underwater, right? So if we shipwrecked, it'd be pretty nice if I had some of that blood.
Oh. 'Cause there was a gold kobold that came through claiming to be a gold dragon a couple days ago.
That's
That kobold claimed to be a dragon?
He claimed to
hearing
be
about
the reincarnation of an ancient dragon, yes.
It sounds like multiple levels of identity theft.
I claim to be a half dragon, but that's because I am one.
There's a little bit in there.
Well, yeah, I think the crates are being loaded onto your ship as we speak, so we can leave whenever you're ready. Not in a rush. I think you're supposed to get them there.
Do you know that kobold's name by chance? I think I might
Let
want
you
to
know.
keep tabs on that. That's interesting to me.
Coin, where is it?
Every time I said hello, he said hello back.
What? Okay.
His name is
Kind of like
Hello.
an echo.
Okay, their name's Hello. All right, I'll keep note of that.
I believe it was an Echo.
Wait, his name was
Echo.
Hello or Echo?
Echo Rex.
Echo.
Interesting. Interesting.
But he sailed west from here. Would have been about a year ago or so.
He was a reincarnated dragon by way of Kenku.
By way of Kenku. That's some weird racial crossing there.
I'm
Well, as
so
my aunt
confused.
likes to say, love is love.
You know what?
I guess you could tell that to
You're
my
right.
father.
Who's your father?
And you like hear that? You just hear him go for like 10 seconds, and then he says, "Maybe not here."
Okay,
He likes to talk about his
fair
mother.
enough. So mysterious. All the kobolds hiding their ancestry. Don't
Let's just say
understand.
they were a kobold. That's like half of me.
Congratulations on mysterious backstories. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to go and prepare for dinner. I have bread to
Wait,
make
but-
and need.
Thank you.
Before you go,
Wait, can we get something
Yes.
to go?
What?
I apologize.
You have an entire platter of lasagna. You've only finished half.
Oh, okay. Yeah, can we have that wrapped up?
Isaac, dear, get some parchment paper for your new friends.
He's got it. I'm sure Isaac helps out at the restaurant all the time, so I think he just picks it up and takes it off and does the thing about.
Guys, if we're taking a storm sorcerer, we could go and come back in a relatively short amount of time.
Mhm.
Don't let him
Maybe-
fool you. He doesn't make ships go faster. It just feels like they do.
Well, I mean, we could go and come back right around the time Rizid finishes his homework assignment.
That's true. Rizid, is that this kind of stuff you could do on the road? Or the sea?
I mean, yeah, it's just they just need some time.
Hey, he tattooed me on the ship.
It's true.
I mean, we weren't on the open ocean, but you're not wrong.
I can keep a steady hand.
I mean, once we got that furnishing installed, we don't have too much reason to lock us down here until the end of the week. So,
I was-
Coin looks
I was-
around. Go ahead.
I was just worried about leaving Enlin Point and not coming back for months. But if we're only going to the central wall and headed back north, that's not a very long time.
If we could be back, in 10 days tops or so, it's not much different from our schedule if we just stayed here and then left. Because, after all this is done, we gotta head out anyways. Wouldn't hurt to make a trip down. I mean, I'm for it. Want to, set sail sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I think we should get on the road. Or the
The
ocean.
water.
And it's been too long since we've been at sea. I'm ready to go whenever everyone else is.
hmm
I think at that Isaac is coming back to continue cleaning the table, and he stops for a moment and is like, "I'm Isaac." Just at hearing somebody else being like, "I just need to be at sea for the sake of being at sea," stops to make sure that I like to hear that I'm Isaac, by the way. I don't know if we formally and make sure he gets a chance to shake your hand.
Safira, I'm a big fan of your husband.
Yeah, the food or the pirating,
Pirating.
Sorry, that's
I-
Eamon not
he's a-
knowing the word for seafaring. Thank you.
Hey,
Well, two on the nose there, David.
We get some
I
out
don't
of
even
that for a
know
while.
this backstory. Y'all don't understand. It can't be Freudian because I don't know. I just forgot the word for seafaring. I just said he was a guy. I just said he was a sea elf, and we met at sea, and his name is Giancarlo. He's an Italian chef. That's all I know about the man.
Isaac, how would you feel about...
the cooking at sea is so difficult. You run out of ingredients so quickly. You have to be so creative. The fact that everyone who I've met who knew him raves about his cooking. That has to mean something.
There you go. Well, I hear you have,
well,
and he glances at Bryn. I hear you have somebody who's also hoping to learn to do that himself. Maybe this will be good practice.
Well, yeah, I guess maybe I have a knack for it. I don't really have a lot of experience, but I tried cooking a fish once and it went really well. So
I think you should cook a lasagna next, Bryn.
I'm happy to try it. No promises that it tastes good. What's a lasagna?
a complex thing to try for your first time at sea, but well,
Is it possible to make a fish lasagna?
oh God, I hope not.
I hope not.
It is possible.
It's too bad.
It is, but should it be?
Oh yeah, it should. It's actually not that bad.
Okay.
You just gotta choose the right fish. That's the key.
Isaac, how would you feel about hitting the waters within a day?
Yeah, I think Isaac's been home for. I think at this point for story's sake, I think he's been back at on land for a couple of months now, so he's itching to. But he would never rush somebody who's paying. He's getting paid either way. It's not his job to rush. So earlier he was like, your schedule is fine. But if you're specifically asking, how do you feel about being at sea? I feel fucking great about it.
Good to hear.
Yeah, no,
His 10-year-old's out of my head.
why even wait a day? Why can't we just disembark now? Don't we have all our supplies now?
Do we? If you're going to be practicing on the road, you need some ink. We need
I have my supplies.
a precept for it. I mean, out of character, what time of day is it right now?
It would be mid-afternoon, about 2:00 at this point.
If the sun's going down within, 5-6 hours, do we really want to start, basically, in the, right at nightfall?
I mean, we're gonna be sailing at night at some point either way. I don't see the problem.
Yeah, we're going to be starting at night, or we're going to be sailing at night, but does that mean we got to start at it? If you guys want to head out ahead of time, I'm fine with it. I don't have much to do
We're starting
here.
in the middle of the day. What do you mean?
You know what? Actually, I like the initiative, Ruzit. Look around, anyone got any holdups on heading out?
If we've made the decision, let's go.
Hit the waters. He'll look to Isaac. He's like, "You ready, Isaac?"
Yes, sorry, my dog is demanding so much of my fucking attention right now. Yes, I'm ready. I'm very ready. Let's and he probably stands up, slings a bag over his shoulder. When he's sitting, he seems very more kind and unassuming, or just takes up less space. He stands up, and it's easy to see that he's 6'6".
Sure.
But, heads up.
Clear to go then. All right. Well, let's go get that anchor up.
Hey, run away, we'll go away, Miss Susanna. And that's what Carol will be singing on the way.
I'm gonna make sure we collect up the doggy bags again.
Okay. Isaac will be carrying the half-eaten lasagna.
I was about to say, and honestly, I think he's snagged just whatever. It's midday, so probably not a lot. Honestly, there's probably not a lot available at this time of day in a restaurant, but whatever little extra breads and side dishes that he could sort of clear out, he's also got stacked on top. Let's go before.
Yeah, I was going to ask before we leave the restaurant. Did when we paid 100 gold to get our ship supplied, did that include foods and stuff, or was that just for the woodwork?
That was just for the furniture. You guys were at a furniture store.
Yeah, so then can we
We
buy
also
some...
have ale.
You also have liquor.
That's the other thing. I forgot why it cost 100 gold.
That's no,
yes,
the ale wasn't part of that price.
That's
a separate
so can we either buy some more food before or just some food supplies?
You will recall that the consortium told you that they were going to stock the ship with 30 days of rations.
Okay, I'm more concerned about practicing Bryn's cooking.
Yep.
So if
you want to buy food supplies other than rations, yeah, you absolutely can.
Whatever is needed for Bryn to practice his
Sure.
chef skills.
How much would you like to spend?
Well, we're probably, with the Storm Sorcerer on board, we're probably looking at about a week at sea. I don't know. Let's
Prepare for longer.
if we prepare for longer just in case. If we throw 10 gold at it, would that give me a decent amount, or
Yeah,
okay?
it'll get you a decent amount.
I'll just add cooking supplies to my inventory.
Okay. Add 10 gold worth of cooking supplies.
You got it. Remove 10 gold. Backpack.
It's
Add
very
item.
basic stuff. You're going to get staples like,
Yeah.
all the stuff you need to be able to cook stuff, but you're not getting anything fancy. You're
That's
going to
fine.
get like oil and salt and pepper and basics. Yeah.
Perfect.
A little bit of baking soda, and, a bag of chocolate, things like that.
10 GP cooking supplies. Perfect.
Eggs. You'll need eggs. All right. Cool. Anybody else want to do anything before you guys get to the ship?
I don't know if it'll play out, but internally, Coin still wanted to talk with the consortium about prepping a business. I think in his mind, he's thinking like, what are the chances if we go to sea now and we're back in a week, that lot is taken, or there's not an open lot to open something here? He's considering the urgency of talking to the consortium. I'm assuming he's concluding like it's endpoint. It's not like not a lot of people fighting over land here. It'll probably still be here. But if Eric, you feel like that's something that would be urgent, that may come up for Coin.
Okay.
But I know I didn't give prep time
yeah.
about this, so I'm
No,
fine either way.
before you guys leave, of course, you're going to meet Skius Cross the docks.
Is that so?
Because he knows you're wanting to leave. It's not like you haven't been watched the whole time you've been in town.
Fair enough.
Oh, hey, buddy. You
Hi, Suki.
just here for some last minute boat patches? We got something to
The
talk
boat
about.
has been patched, of course. You don't need more patches. How many patches do you want? We left some boards under the deck just in case if you're hitting something else.
There it is.
Probably
Thank
love
you.
that.
But you've got enough supplies for several patches if you need them. Nails, screws, hammers, etc. down below decks. We've given you 30 days of rations for each of you. They're in the cargo hold for you.
Very good.
We received 2 crates for delivery to the central wall. We put those on board. Along with, we allowed some furniture people to install several things on board the boat.
Yeah, we're making a bit of additions. We're going to be doing a quick run down to the wall, and we'll be back, when we're back. Shouldn't be too long. Within a week or so is the goal here. So we'll still be back before we do the next sail out. I'm glad to catch you here, though, because there was something I wanted to ask you about.
Real estate, yes.
Yeah, there's been a couple lots we walked by, and I'm curious. Seems like there's some open markets here. I don't know if we have the time to work out the details yet, but I was hoping maybe the consortium could put a bid in on behalf of me to keep a lot open.
How much would you like to bid?
Out of character, what would Coin ascertain is a good number for a lot?
For a lot inside the city limits, near the center of town, you're going to pay 10,000 gold.
10,000.
For something on the outskirts of town, significantly less.
Now, you say outskirts. How far out are we talking?
Like on the edge of town. Or if you want to go further out into the country, you can get even cheaper. Depending on if you want lots of land. If you want lots of land, it costs more, of course.
That's fair.
But yeah, outskirts, like edge of town, you're going to pay 5,000 gold. If you want to go buy just a farmhouse, you're looking at 1,000 gold for just a house.
I think Coin, thinking it through a bit further, realizes there's going to be a lot more prep involved with getting like a hotspot lot, and
Oh,
he's gonna ask him like, I don't know if this is info you have on hand. Do you think you could, at some point when we're back, give me a list of what's available in the area? Because we've only walked through a couple, but it would be good to know.
I can do that. And if there's a spot that you desire, I'm sure that it could be made available.
There's a spot I got in mind. I just got to make sure it's viable economically for myself and for all involved parties.
I understand. Property is expensive. Remember what they say, real estate never drops in price.
Yeah, unfortunately. That's why I stay on the sea.
Unfortunately, ships drop in price.
Yeah.
Right. As soon as they sail them off the lot.
Mm-hmm.
As long
What
as
they
they
call
can
a ship,
sail,
right?
they don't-
A hole on the water that you throw money into.
Coin's gonna recall the lot that we specifically
I
saw.
love the fact that Rosie's like, what?
Coin's recalling the lot we walked by. I don't remember it out of character, but he wants to make a note to them of like,
there's a certain place I'm curious to hear more about. What they're looking for, previous owner. You know, did anyone murdered in there? That kind of stuff. Just let me know.
Yeah. And you described the place to him?
Yep.
Yeah, that used to be a former tavern. It was called the Lusty Mermaid.
Any reason it went under?
Yeah, apparently the owner was murdered.
So someone was murdered.
It was like in
By
his
his
house,
wife.
right? Not. Wasn't like in the restaurant.
No, it was in the restaurant, in the middle of service. His wife walked in and murdered him.
Huh. Oh, it could be kind of a tourist attraction.
And then she ran down the street screaming, "I'm free," and jumped into the ocean.
Huh.
Did
They
they?
probably had it coming.
Food
Did she
probably
become a
wasn't that
mermaid,
good.
though?
What was the question there, Crystal?
Did she become a mermaid though?
Not that I know of. That's just the legend. I wasn't there. No. I don't know what happened there, but apparently she jumped into the ocean and hasn't been seen since.
Hopefully it stays that way because that lot's not hers anymore.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah,
Alright.
I want to keep tabs on that. I don't think I want to put any money down yet.
Okay. Well, let me know if you change your mind.
Coin's trying to give off the impression of like, my money's very valuable. I'm choosing where to put it, but it's probably pretty
understand.
clear. It's like,
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I can't afford that.
yeah.
But now that you mention the mermaid thing, this really didn't sound much like a mermaid, but more like a selkie. So, anyway, have a wonderful trip. I do expect you to be safe on your way. We have been keeping tabs on our mutual acquaintance. She is up to no good outside of town. We'll give you
great.
more details when you return.
Please don't. I'm kidding. I want to know, but
Okay. As far as anything else, we have removed the traps from the ship.
Knick-knack.
Oh,
thanks.
Have a wonderful trip. Goodbye. He turns
Right.
on his heel, goes over to Crystal, bows at the waist, kisses her hand, turns to Zafira, kisses her hand, turns to Tati, kisses her hand, and gives a salute to the rest of you guys,
Coin salute.
and heads off.
God damn it.
I can use salute too.
Coin nods in approval.
Totally learned it from watching.
All right,
And yeah,
guys, get on board the ship.
I think Isaac, watching you discuss the urge to like be on sea most of the time, but have a business running on land on a coastal city while you're gone, kind of like just nods afterwards and is like, really hard work, but if you can swing it, it is probably pretty much what you're hoping for.
And somewhere across town, I know I'm working hard over here.
Yeah, it's not my work, so it's really hard work. But yeah.
Like to hear it.
All right, so you guys are going to go ahead and board the ship and get ready to sail out to sea. Is there anything you guys would like to do before you leave?
yeah, we haven't nailed down our furniture. Wait, was the
Yep, that all got
I
installed.
assume when they installed it, they nailed it
Yeah.
Yeah,
down.
Suke did that. While you guys were
Alright.
at lunch. Suke
Coin-
installed it.
is
Just
checking
as I
his
board
desk?
the ship, I just want to just cough and black.
It turns black.
Oh, here's what you guys don't realize. Suke left somewhere on the ship, and Eric's gonna decide, and you guys are gonna have to find it. A little artificer device, a little small artificer device
Oh no.
that repeats every 6 seconds in a whisper, cobalt blue. And the ship is going to stay cobalt blue on end
God damn
until
it.
somebody can find that device. And everything.
Oh
There's a little
my
artificer trinket that it lasts until you guys, it just lasts. It just does, it whispers. I can make, if all I'm doing is making it whisper.
Until he
once a day.
creates another one, it
Well, but
stays.
he's got like 4, and
Yeah.
for the trinkets, he doesn't make them unless he needs one for a mission. So like that's gonna be keeping
Right.
it the color of his like art until somebody can find it. Up to Eric where it is or what it is. It can be
Oh,
literally.
I already know.
The ship turns black for 6 seconds.
Yep.
Crystal moves to shove Tati when it turns black.
That's where it turns blue. It turns green and then blue.
Green!
Blue.
Green!
Blue.
What the fuck is wrong with this thing?
Blue.
Green, 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 green.
I'm okay with this.
Duck season. Rabbit season.
All right. So,
I'd give Suki my inspiration, but he already has it.
so
Coin
as
is
you
going
guys-
to
Go ahead.
judge the placement of the desk in his office space.
It's centered in the captain's quarters.
Perfect.
Yep. Which is the converted Pitney Bones room.
Is it? I thought, because Coin would always go to the one opposite of Pitney Bones' room, but that's where it is?
Yeah, because it's usually at the back of the ship. Because you didn't tell anyone otherwise, that's where they put it.
That's where you were last time, and we started doing a mural of your story.
Oh, yeah. I think, okay, with the recollection of that Coin, I think he's like, this is where Pitney Bones was, but when he gets sort of an eye of the mural, he'll be like, this is alright.
It's totally whitewashed. It smells 100% better now.
Yeah, and I'll walk into it and camera pan.
Okay. As the camera pans, you guys will find yourselves off on the sea, headed south towards the central wall. You guys have new friends. You guys have offloaded the troublesome Pitney Bones. You guys have gotten a future favor and friendship with Silas and Archfey. You got rid of Knick-Knack Jelly. And you offloaded Ellie Guru. It's at this point that we're going to go ahead and end for today because I can't get you guys through another encounter tonight. But we're going to have a lot of fun next week as we sail southward towards the central wall, doing a delivery gig for Snowflake Sparkle.
Yeah. It's been a hot minute
Everyone-
since we